Neetu, you want to just go ahead with the house rules, please?
I'll start with the presentation, Rashmi.
Yes.
Okay. I hope everyone is able to see the screen now.
Yes, Neetu.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Good evening. Welcome, everyone. So before we start the presentation, or I would not say this as a presentation, this is actually a positivity session with Deek. So I'll ask Rashmi to actually, give you an introduction about Deek and take you forward with that. In the meanwhile, I'll tell you about what Scleroderma India is all about. Scleroderma India is a patient support group which started in 2006. It is committed to spread awareness among patients and caregivers of scleroderma and other autoimmune diseases. It aims to empower patients to become self-advocates. We support patients and families and their friends through counseling and other ways. The motto of Scleroderma India is, as a patient or as a family of patient, you are not alone. Reach out to us. We will help you out to cope up with all this. We are present on all these social media channels. So the most important thing, there are a few housekeeping rules which should be followed today. This session is being recorded and streamed live on Scleroderma YouTube channel and on Deek's channel too. To ask any question, you can raise your hand and wait for moderator, that is Rashmi, to ask you to unmute yourself. Rashmi will ask you to unmute and you can ask your question. Please keep your microphone on mute when you are not asking the question. So this was from my side. Thank you all for giving me these 2 minutes and handing it over to Rashmi now.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. On behalf of Scleroderma India, I, Rashmi Bhasin, welcome Deek Parassini. What a better day than today to have this session. It is the International Happiness Day.
Great.
Who does not seek to be positive in a time where negativity is so widespread? We want to change, but the path is unknown. So today we have our celebrity life coach, Deek Parassini, to help us change for good. Deek is on a mission to make positivity free for all, and he believes that life is all positive and negativity does not exist. He is the founder of LIAP, Life is All Positive Foundation, a volunteer-based, humanitarian, non-religious, non-political organization with a vision to make world filled with positivity. We are all born positive. So there is positivity within each of us. And this community is created to make people realize this positivity. There are over 5 lakh members in his social media community and 11,000 plus members in his WhatsApp group. And the numbers are still growing. Over 20 years of work experience in marketing, sales, engineering, and psychology gives him a wide span experience. He works as a regional sales manager in Middle East and in South Asia in an MNC, which balances very well with his mission. He has completed Bachelor of Science USA, MBA from Birla Institute of Technology, India, and then MSc in Business Psychology, UK. Deek is very passionate, energetic, and frank in his interactions. He has spoken to thousands of people of various age groups and touched their lives with positivity. The majority of his sessions are question and answers, as he believes, however well you motivate people, if their core problems or doubts are not solved, then motivation is of no help. He understands the core and provides a positive solution that shifts people's life in positive direction, and he shows them how to be self-motivated. As he always says, meet me once, clear all your doubts, and then forget me. The motto of a session is giving back to the community. Today, you are all getting an opportunity to interact with Deek directly. This is more of a question and answer session where you have to ask your doubts about anything: relationships, careers, relationship, dreams, goals. Feel free to ask all your doubts. Please join me in welcoming Deek with a round of applause.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Rashmi ma'am, for that great introduction. So, do I start or anything else to go, or do I do my talk?
Oh, please, would you like to just say a few words, then we can start with the questions, Deek.
Me. So, no, yeah, obviously, I would obviously prepare the crowd accordingly. I don't know how many of you really know about me. I'm a person who believes that life is all positive, negativity doesn't exist. For example, depression, frustration, anger, all these things are basically created by us. And as a baby, when we are born, we don't have depression, frustration, stress, anger, or everything, all those negative emotions. So what I strongly believe is that is if you're born as a baby, God and universe have created you as a baby, which is no stress, no frustration, no anger, none of any of the negative emotions which you talk about, always happy 24/7. Why can't we live like that and die like that is the question which I ask most of the people. Because it's a simple, if God has or universe have created us as an angry person, yes, then that's a human characteristics. I can live by that. But my always deep in my thought, I always had this thought is like, if a baby is happy, why can't we live like a baby? That is the biggest question I have for everyone. We are always so worried about what people think about us. We are always worried about what whatever I do, will someone judge me? Right? We are always constantly thinking about that. That makes us stop living like a baby. Right? Most of my sessions are not prepared speeches. Right? I go on the floor and go that ask me any question from birth to death. That's what I say. So let me give a quick overview of how I do my sessions so that you understand on what level this session is going to go. The more questions you ask, the more interesting it gets. That's what I truly believe in. Now let's make it very simple. You can ask me any question from birth to death. Don't ask me before that, don't ask me after that, because I don't have any idea what you have done and from where you come from. So that's a very simple thing. Any question, there's different ways you can ask me questions. One is directly say that I have this problem, I have this issue, what am I supposed to do, and what's that suggestion? You can ask me that way. Second way is sometimes you can't ask your personal questions, it's kind of difficult. So you can ask me by saying a topic based. I have anger issues, I have stress, I have problem, with this today's youth, or I have problems with my husband, whatever, like that. General topic based. Or how do you have a good married life, or whatever this that you want. The third type is the best type way to ask me is by saying that, this girl has a problem or my friend has this problem. Don't tell it's your problem, right? So you put it on someone else's head so I can relate it some way and give you an answer to that, right? Now, don't ask me one question, how I'm answering the question, everything else can be asked. So that is one point about. So whoever has a question can put a raise hand button so I know the question is there and you can come. So my first priority is people with audio and video. My second priority is audio. And third priority is, what do you say? Third priority is on text. But that's my last priority, because if we ourselves can't come in front of the video, we ourselves is creating a complex within ourselves. I've gone to many sessions. I've gone to many, I've done a lot of sessions, but every time most of the people shy away from coming in front of the camera. First of all, I don't know why. And the main reason is somewhere around you think that you're not worthy of people to look at me. That is the first thing. So somewhere deep inside, we have a complex that we are not looking the way we are supposed to look, or we are not looking better than someone else, or we have some kind of a thought process of inferiority, which is making us not come in front of the camera. Now, Mona ma'am has come online. So that's what I want everyone to be confident enough to come. Why are you actually scared to show yourself? If you don't want to show yourself, who's want to look at you? right? So the first biggest concept I say, please come on camera, let people see you, let people know you, let people understand you, and let people love you. But only if you love yourself, you can love the others, can love you. If we ourselves hate ourselves, we ourselves hate the way we look, we ourselves hate the way how we are, what is going to happen technically? People are also going to see you that way. Right? For example, now I know many of my people are watching this show, you people are watching the show. I'm going to spoil my hair right now and talk in front of you. I have no problem. I'm going to talk for the whole show like this. It doesn't matter, because I know who I am. I know what I'm going through, and I know what my life is. I'm going to put my jacket like this and talk. I don't care. Right? I was, there was a session which I did for doctors. It was all, it was a world conference, dental conference. I literally lied on the ground, showing that I don't care what you doctors think. I'm going to lie down here because I know what I'm worthy of. So the day when you start seeing yourself from this point of view, you begin to love yourself. And when you begin to love yourself, you don't need any other person to love you back. The whole world is running after, hey, I want you to love me. I want you to give you attention. I want that care from you. Oh, you don't understand me. All you're waiting and blaming the outside people to give you the recognition, give you that love. But if you begin to give yourself that love, yourself the recognition, yourself the greatness which you have within you, then what happens there is slowly, people are forced to love you also. Because why? People need also love. And when you are that embodiment of love, when you are that completeness of love, and when you are loving yourself, whichever way you are, people are forced to love you back. Because at the end, people only need love. And this concept, very few people understand. The whole world is driving towards this world in search of love, attention, a hug, a care. But then we ourselves hating each other so much that slowly, we are shifting, or we are moving away from each other, hating each other, sitting in our own well, thinking that the other wells are not good, they don't understand me, I'm frustrated, and it will work it out from there, right? So yeah, feel free to raise your hand anytime and ask. I will go on speaking on topics, so now see, that's the other thing. My camera didn't go live due to some reason. I don't know why. ITs are IT, right? Some things can go every time wrong. Publicly I said I messed up my camera. Sorry, I'm going to come this way. Thank God my screen went off. Now I look much more better and fair, right? So I'm happy with it. I don't care, right? So when you don't have an I don't care attitude, but some people are there. You have this I don't care attitude because you don't want to face the world. That is different. I don't care attitude. I don't give a damn for this world. That's a different thing. What I'm saying is, I don't care what you think about me or what you perceive about me, because I know what I am. And each one of you have your own perception. Each one of you have your own thought process. And once you figure that out slowly, people will begin to look at you, people will begin to respect you, and people will try to uh, give you the recognition which you're looking for. That's why I tell people, first you become love. Then there's no other choice than other people to love you, because the only shortage in this world is love only. Like 2 days ago, I had a session. It was a personal session with a mother, father, and a son. So a long time ago, she's a doctor. Long time ago, I did a session, and she was having a lot of issues. So I talked with her and clarified all her doubts. So today she wanted to meet with the son. So I met with the son, and the biggest problem which the mother had was he doesn't open up. So I started discussing, triggered him, and found out that he is frustrated with his mother only. And that is why he's not opening up. So that bond is, and the kid wanted that love from the mother. Mother was so busy being a doctor that mother didn't realize that the kid is wanting her love. She thinks, okay, whatever he's asking, I'm buying the laptop, I'm buying this, I'm buying that, or I'm doing all that for my son. But the son needed just a hug. So most of the world have moved that with money, I can buy satisfaction with money, but it's all temporary satisfaction. Many people are running after this temporary satisfaction. I'll watch a movie and feel good. I will go and pray and feel good. Yeah, praying is important. I'm not saying praying is not important, but it shouldn't be a shortcut to run away from the real problem. And last thing before I take few questions is, God or universe gives maximum people 5 problems only. Maximum. Human beings can't take more than that. But 90% of the people don't solve this 5 problem. They go after shortcuts to suppress this problem, right? So I work with people on this side of life. This side of life means what is creating the problem. Once you solve that, you're not in the problem. But most people are working. You are depressed. Let me tell you how to get let me get you out of depression. But no one is wanting to solve the core problem, which is creating the problem. Here, there is no money, right? But here, there is a lot of money, right? So I work, and that's why most of my sessions are free of charge. Not most, all my sessions till now I've done is completely free of charge. I do is giving back to the community, and I travel all around the world, all around India, doing my sessions, not even wanting any penny. And I don't want it also, right? And many people ask me, why do you do it? You're a crazy guy who's doing it. So it doesn't matter for me. If I can make one person understands what I'm trying to say, that is all matters. For me, numbers are not important. How many people are sitting in, how many people are going to leave also doesn't matter for me. If one person is sitting, I'll continue this session as long as the questions keep coming. Good, I triggered 3 people now. Yes, Neetu ma'am.
Okay, so I think my question would resonate with most people today over here. So see, my concern is I'm actually afraid that if my condition deteriorates, so I know that it will create a lot of negativity inside me and I'll become frustrated, angry, agitated. So how do I deal with that?
So Neetu ma'am, the first thing is, like I've already talked to Neetu ma'am, previously when we had. So I gave her a 1 hour of, I think half an hour of her talk already, what she needed to know. Now it's a continuation of the topic. So ma'am, what I will do is let me continue new people and then I'll come back to you so that if I can answer them, I'll come back, right? Because I can answer that. It's not a problem, but I've already talked. So that core is there. So I can just easily finish it off the whole thing, right? Yes, Mayur.
Absolutely.
Go ahead. Camera, video.
Good evening, sir.
No camera? Then I give priority to Sudha ma'am. Go ahead. Then I'll come on audio. Yes, Sudha ma'am. You had a question?
Oh,
yes, Mayur has come back. That's good. I'm proud of you, Mayur. Go ahead.
Sir, I'm 25 and
Good.
I'm diagnosed with this. So I want to ask you how to plan future life. I'm very concerned about it. How to plan it career-wise.
Now, whatever you're diagnosed with, right? So the first question is, what could be the worst case scenario? Right? So what is basically worst case scenario means? It is accepting the truth of what is going to happen in future. So that is the first point. So which means you're realizing the truth. That is point number 1. Because once you know what is the worst case scenario, then only you can start planning. Now the second part is, sometimes it won't go that worse as you assume. So second thing is, whatever you got, found out about yourself is, don't investigate too much into it. Why? You're just going to read and just filter put your mind of all negative thing that this will happen, that worst thing can happen, that might happen, this might happen, and all these things. Right now, this is your situation. What worst can happen? That is just an information which you're going to seek. Pause there, full stop, and forget it, and do the things which you need to do so that it doesn't increase due to some reason. And then start living your life. That is the first part. But most people, what they do is, once they're diagnosed with something, they go Google, search. If you read Google's articles, 90% of the article is a marketing pitch.
Yeah, exactly.
I will tell you how the marketing pitch also works out. You will have a white patch on the hand, for example. Okay, just example. You have a white patch on the hand. You Google white patch. Okay, on my hand. So the first article, 10 articles will come from, some clinic, some that health line or whatever. There's different names will come. They're always the 10 people. Whatever disease you search, only that 10 people will come. It is all paid marketing. The real answer to your disease might be sitting in the 30th or the 40th or the 50th page.
Yeah.
So when you read these articles, it is very beautifully designed for you. What is going to tell first? Oh, it is only a white patch. Out of 10 people, 1% or 10%, or they'll have some factual numbers, or are all having this. So it is okay. So what they're trying to make you believe is that I have a bigger problem here. So they're making you believe that I have this white spot, I have this white spot, I have this white spot. There is something wrong. There is something. Then they'll put a symptoms list. Right? You have this, you have this, you have this. You will see the white spot. The first is a white spot. Then there's a mental issues. Then they will build up, build up, build up, build up. Go see a doctor. Then you go to the doctor. You go and tell the doctor the same symptoms which you read on Google. The doctor will say you have this problem. So first thing you got to do is please go and ask a doctor and see what the problem is. You yourself doing a research. The biggest mistake with most of the people with a lot of issues or diseases or some kind of things is that they do the self-reading. When you self-read, you are going to kill your mind like that only. So right now what you have, go to qualified people who know what is the reality, what is the truth, which are the doctors who can treat you, find the answers from them, and then do your analysis. Don't go to one doctor and say this is final. Many people do that mistake also. Right? This is one doctor. He's the best doctor. I mean, maybe he's making money out of you also. We don't know the truth. I'm not saying all doctors are bad, but the first step is go to 5 doctors. See what is the average. Go to alternate medications like Ayurveda, homeopathy, whatever you have. See their feedback also. So what happens? More the genuine information you have, more the wisdom comes out of your head. Right now you're living in fear. This can happen, that can, Google. Oh, more fear, Google, more fear. You're just building up fear, self-reading. Right? I went to a doctor. The doctor always told us, please don't, take actions based on what you read on social media or social, on this, because it is not the truth. Most are marketing product. Right? So that is the first part. So go in search of the real truth. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Some doctors can fake it. Some doctors can say symptoms which you don't have. Some doctors can play around with your life just to make money out of him also. It is the truth. I'm not saying that all doctors are great. There are doctors who are playing around, because I have my own personal experience with that also. Right? So that is the first part. Go in search of the truth and not information that is negative or information of the worst case or information of that. Now, the third thing is, once you have the information that the truth is with you, then you can plan. Right? How do you plan? Plan is, what is my current state? What my future is going to be, my physical health, which means if you say 1 year ago what you were, how much your health has deteriorated, how much is going to deteriorate in future, can I do some things to keep my health the way it is, and that with that performance, what job is available for me? Because at the end is career. Maybe, for example, your hands get really tired and you can work out of it. Can I use something to read people or read things? Because my eyes are strong enough. Right? So can I teach someone? Right? So these are the things. What profession can I have or is available in the market which doesn't need the weakness which I have, rather than it needs the strength which I have? So once you focus on the strength, you will know which job or which career or how I'm going to make my future. Most people sit in the weakness. I don't have that, so I'm not getting the job. I don't have this, so I'm not getting the job. Go after the job which is going to give you with the capacity you have. And that's how you plan. You plan with your strength and not your weakness. Many people plan their things with their weakness. Oh, I'm diagnosed with this. My job is set. My life is going to be like other people. You do your karma. You take the actions. Maybe the thing you will start improving as a better person. And maybe that is going to make you a better plan in future. Did that make sense indirectly?
Yes, sir.
100% doubt clear? You can counter me also. If there's any questions which you think I'm not saying right, or concept which I'm not, feel free to counter me so that I can clarify it 100%. Did I clear 100%?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I have even one question. How
Okay,
to
let me take one at a time, right? So that it's fair,
Okay,
right?
sir.
Yes,
Okay, sir.
I
Okay.
can see next on the line, Lata ma'am. Oh, Sadhu. Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yeah,
Good evening, sir.
yes.
Sir, I want to ask, generally, I am very positive person. I stay positive most of the time, but at times situations occurs it draws me back to negativity. Means for some day we are positive, major part, but sometimes for few days I get back to negativity.
Okay.
Then how to deal with that?
Ma'am, the problem with negativity is many people are being told to think positive, be positive. I'm a person who doesn't believe in this concept. Thinking positive and being positive is negative. Let me tell you how. Thinking positive is, you know something bad is going to happen, and you think that yeah, everything hota hai, sab kuch hocha achhe ke liye hota hai, everything happens for the good. That is thinking positive, which is, for me, it is stupidity. Everything happens for the good. Let's think positive. That is, yeah. Now let me think about how being positive, right? So you are sitting in hell. The hell is burning you, for example, just a story, kind of fantasy story. The hell is burning you, and you're telling, hey, be positive, think positive. Yeah, it's burning you. Your job is to take action and get out of the hell. So what I tell people is, go and do what is positive. When you go and do what is positive, then automatically the positivity will stay with you. When we are thinking, mind is a thinker. Yeah, many people tell me that about overthinking. I think most of you would have overthinking problems, right? What we do is, when you have a lot of free time with you, we tend to overthink. For example, when you're just sitting like this, and I'm telling you, ma'am, don't think about a monkey. I don't think about a monkey. I'm sure everyone is going to start thinking about the monkey. So the mind is a thinker. As the eyes is a, many people, all the great saints tell the world, hey, control your mind, bring it in calmness. For me, that is all left for the great saints only, not for us human beings. But what you can beautifully do is to divert your mind to something positive. For example, I know most of you would be watching horror movies. Ma'am, do you watch horror movie?
At times.
Yes. At times. So let me give you an example how horror movies are making our mind not necessarily negative. For example, I'm okay if people see a horror movie and see it for that 3 hours and forget about the ghost. 99% of the people will keep that ghost for another 3-4 days. Ma'am, true or false? Do you keep the ghost for 3-4 days alive?
No.
So you just forget after the movie.
Not after the movie, but within a day.
But then you
within
see
a day.
But within a day. So when you see a dark room, would you feel like going after watching the horror movie?
Yeah, no problem. I'm not afraid of horror movies.
Okay, fine. So, but what happens is indirectly, you are keeping it for one day, that fear. Now, some people will keep for 3 days, some people keep for a week. And what we're naturally doing is, we are getting entertainment in fear, in the thrill of that fear. So what is naturally God or universe is going to think is that, okay, Lata ma'am is getting entertainment in watching horror or fear. Let me give her more fear in her life so that she gets more entertainment from there. So generally you will see that most of these, a mind can never think what you don't know. A mind can never think what you don't know. So whatever you're thinking, you already know. How do you know? From your 5 senses. So whatever, ma'am, you're thinking, or whatever you are thinking, negative or positive, your mind and the information which you're taking in is generally negative. That is why your mind is thinking from a negative perspective. So for our 5 senses, what are we putting in? When you look at your body, do you feel negative or positive? If you feel negative, you are putting negativity only in your head. When you are seeing yourself in the mirror, or when you're seeing your child doing something wrong, are we taking the negative information in, or are we taking positive information in? For example, we might have a lot of complex. Maybe we are not looking good. What we constantly think, I'm not looking good, I'm not looking good, I'm not looking good, I'm not looking good. You start looking at someone much more better than you. They are looking good, I'm not looking good. They are looking good, I'm not looking good. Constantly, we are indirectly thinking. Why? Second, because you're comparing. One is the exposure, the negative exposure, horror movies, sad songs, sad movies. I don't have a TV in my home, right? So everything, so what you should do, stand guard in your five senses of anything negative. If someone says you're not looking good, okay, thank you, it was a good friendship. If you don't see me good, then why be my friend? You have to be very direct. When negative people come in front of you, when people don't understand come in front of you, throw away if they are making you a negative feeling. Why sit with negative people? No, they are my aunt. No, yeah, they are destroying you. If they're destroying you, why keep them with you? So the next part of overthinking is generally the people who you hate, you're sitting around. And when you constantly sitting around, you're seeing their face, you start overthinking. And the last main thing, as I keep saying, is that is the free time which we have. And our mind is a thinker. So when I'm telling you, Lata ma'am, think about monkey. No. I want to think about peacock. When I say, Lata ma'am, think about monkey. No. I want to think about peacock. Open the peacock's book. Go read about peacock. Then your mind can't think about monkey because it doesn't know about monkey anymore. Because you're forcing your mind into taking actions in reading about a peacock, seeing the peacock. No more monkeys on my wall, only peacocks in my mind. I'm telling you, with time, you will forget the monkey and only the peacock is going to stay. But are we taking the action? Still, you will see monkey movie, you will go and watch the monkey movie. And the monkey will sit in your head again. And you start thinking about monkey again. So our negative thoughts only comes from our five senses. If we start putting positive, many people tell me that, sir, no, I want to just stop my negative thinking once in a shot. It is impossible. If anyone tells you I'm going to clear your mind with negative thought, it is impossible. No one can. Okay, maybe spiritual saint can touch you or something like that. They can do it. I don't know about it. I'm not a part of that system. But the best way is read what is good, see what is good, hear what is good. When you start doing that, the mind will automatically think about good because the mind can only think what it already knows. And the other last thing is of this negative thinking is you have some unanswered questions about your past, unanswered questions about your future. When you don't have answers to your past and your future, your mind generally questions, Lata, what is going to happen in future? The past, this has happened. How this, what is going to happen? So forgive those people in the past, forgive the situation you are in, learn to love yourself. And in future, I have a proper plan. And this is the plan going to happen. Worst case scenario, this is going to happen. Good case scenario, this is going to happen. The mind will stop thinking. But what we do, no, I don't want to do anything. I'm the victim here. It all happened because of this guy, because of that guy, and he did injustice to me. He didn't give respect to me. This is negative man. You are negative. That is why God is sending negative people to you. That is the other joke of life, which I will talk later if more people ask me the question. Lata ma'am, did I answer a summary of what you're looking for?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Perfect.
sir.
Good. All thanks to God for that. So yeah, if I've answered, I talk about different topics. So feel free to ask basically whatever your heart wants to ask me, ask so that I can, best way answer. So Lata ma'am says is good. So yes, Sudha ma'am is next on the line.
Yes, thanks for giving the opportunity, sir.
All thanks to God.
Yeah. So we will come up with many situations like family, work, and again society. So we will end up with forgiving people many times. So how we can forgive many times? So how we can handle that forgiveness in our lives?
Okay, there's two things. What I tell people is always forgive the person in your mind, but not physically. Always forgive the person in your mind, but not physically. Many people make the mistake. If someone hurts you, Sudha, for example, you forgive them once. If they hurt you again, why you go and forgive them again? They're going to hurt you third time only, no? That is stupidity, going and forgive them physically. So for example, if someone hurts you, if it is outside your family, thanks a lot. It was a pleasure. I've understood that you're good at hurting me. I want to win over this hurt. So thank you very much for your friendship and all the relationship which you had till now. I want to move on. Can that person hurt you again? But still I forgive that person because this person taught me the concept of hurt and got the power for me to win over. Maybe that person is the one who's making you ask the question to me, and I'm giving you the answer how to overcome that hurt. So be thankful to that person for hurting you. so that you come and ask me the question and I can clarify it to you. If he didn't hurt you, you'll never win over hurt. Then what is going to happen? The third person will come and hurt you again. Then in future, might be a child will hurt you again. Or maybe a close family friend will hurt you again. As long as you have hurt within you, people will keep hurting you. Once you win over it, people will stop hurting you. Let me give you a very good example. When you have a pimple on your face, early morning you go up, right? Everyone is worried. Oh, I have this pimple, big pimple is here. What people are going to say, what people are going to think. You're constantly thinking about that pimple. And you will see that 3%, everyone, whenever you go outside, all your friends will say, hey, what happened to your face? Pimple has come, ta-da-da-da-da, ta-da-da-da. Then you go for the marriage, uncle, auntie will come, hey, use this cream, use that cream, ta-da-da-da, ta-da-da-da. But once you accept this mark is forever in my face, that uncle and auntie will also stop asking, that friends will also stop asking. Have you noticed that?
Right. Yes.
It is when you change, people will stop hitting you.
Right.
As long as you don't change, people will keep hitting you, because God can only send people. God can't directly come and change Sudha like that. Right? So what you need to do is, okay, this person hurt me. My family? No, outside my family? Thanks a lot. The other problem is people build unnecessary relationship outside the family. For me, family is very simple. Your father, your mother. 99% trusting issue, right? Most of the people have this trusting. Who do I trust? Right? Forgiveness is an indirect action of over trusting people who hurt you. Trusting mother, father, trust 100%. Right? They're not going to, if you go drastically do something wrong, only they will break your trust. 99% parents won't trust. Your spouse trusts 100%. Right? Because naturally, the spouse is there forever in your life, regardless of whatever you do. In future, if you have children, only trust them until marriage. If you have brothers, sisters, only trust them until marriage. Because after marriage, things can change and they can throw you if they need you also. Every other outsider, please don't trust. When their life will change, when their situation will change. Now, there is this best friend concept. It's the biggest scam which I've seen. You're the best friends forever. That is a scam for me. You believe in that, Sudha? Best friends forever?
No.
Okay, good for you.
I have seen many situations. Even I don't believe that.
Good. So that is what. And if you believe in God, make him your best friend. Then I don't think you need anyone else, and anyone has any authority will ever hurt you after that. Because you know what? People are sent to your life to hurt you because you are worthy of that hurt. It's only you. Now, many people say, sir, I'm very angry. Right? I get very emotionally hurt. Right? Emotionally, I'm very weak. That is all the victim card people playing with. You're emotionally weak. People will keep hitting you until you get emotionally strong. So it's a choice which you have. You want to sit as a victim, or you want to win over and win over that. Because once you win over that, you see people won't come again to you. Because you have accepted that scar which you have, and you're winning, believing that I am that scar. God has created me this way. If people don't accept me, it's their problem. It is their small-mindedness or scar in their heart, which is not accepting me by their eyes. So what I tell people is, let as much as scar be on my body, it doesn't matter. I have a heart which is much more divine, is much more important than a very good-looking person with a scar on the heart, because they are evil only and they're going to do evil things in this world. So what I tell people is, we need people with a very good heart, and they can change the world to a level which they don't understand. But what people with great heart also look at the outside and think that the outside people are much more valuable. The outside people, yes, the marketing is going to present the people who look good as great. But the real truth is, if you look, most of the saints are ugly only. Not ugly. I'm not saying ugly. They're not that glamorous. That's what I'm trying to say, right? So, for example, Dr. Abdul Kalam, I'm not saying he's ugly, but he's dark. He has a strange hairstyle, and people are respecting him and bowing down. Even the greatest of the greatest celebrities want to take a photo with him, because he loved himself. He loved in his concept, and every time when he talked from his heart, and not he's like that, he's like that, and he's like this. And when you go to that level, then it doesn't matter. Your hair is like this, your face is like this, or your face is like this. It doesn't matter. That's what I'm trying to say. Because love is more important than any of your looks or any of how it is, right? And people make fun of me. Like I tell people, this is a little more a thing inside. So that if someone calls you a dog, how do you feel?
I can't accept it.
You
I'll
can't accept it. Okay. If someone calls your mother a dog, how do you feel?
no way.
Okay.
I feel
Now
angry.
you get angry. So that is the other thing I tell. Self-respect is the biggest negative word in this world.
Okay.
So that do you have a doubt you're a dog or not?
No.
You know you're a human.
Yes.
If someone calls you a dog, why do you have to change the concept that you're no more a human because he called me a dog?
That is their problem.
Right. So when you know you're a human, if someone calls you a dog, it is his non-humanism telling you a dog. What we do, we get angry and bark at him back, and you also become a dog.
Right.
If someone calls me a dog, you know what I do? Sudha, let's do it. You call me, sir, you're a dog, or whatever you want to call me. Tell me. I'll tell you how I'm going to respond.
Sir, exactly. So I'll ask the same question.
Call me a dog.
You're a dog.
Thank you very much. It sounds so nice from you. You called me a dog. You want to continue calling me a dog, Sudha? Please call my name forever. Call me dog Deek only. I'm so happy, Sudha, when you call me dog. From your dog, the sound of the dog is so sweet. I never heard no one call me dog like you have called, Sudha. Please keep me calling dog. How long you're going to keep calling me a dog?
If this happens, then nobody will call again you the dog.
Yes, because you're being a human, and they realize the human within you. And when you be that, people stop calling you a dog. But on the other hand, if you get irritated by a dog, your friend will call later. Your other friend will call, and your family will call, and they'll keep calling you because you have this irritation within you, and God have to send people to call you dog until you believe that you're a human.
Right.
You had a counter question, or did I clear that doubt also?
Yeah, that is fine. That's clear.
Perfect. All thanks to God. Yes, Rashmi ma'am. Ta-da-ta-ta. This is getting interesting.
Okay. So I just want to ask, we're just talking about ignore people or, be happy with yourself. There are a lot of people in your family who, you say every morning that, this person irritates me, but today I will not get irritated. But as soon as you see that person, all that resolve goes out of the window. Now, how do you deal with this? Because this is
so what to do? It's a great
vicinity.
question, Rashmi ma'am. Thanks a lot for the counter. I like counter questions. That's when the discussion becomes very serious and we can get to the point. So now when you say this trusting people, right? Which I say mother, father, husband, and your children's and this. If they're married, forget it. As I told you, there's no change. Seeing that they are not going to change. It is a system which is going to play around. So, ma'am, you want to disclose who the person is, or just keep it in family only?
I just leave it to family.
Use family. Okay. Now the first thing is, let me talk all family lines then, just to make it easy and it benefits everyone also, right? So first thing is parents. So when you see your parents, you get irritated. Now there are many reasons when we see our parents, we get irritated. One is in the childhood, or when you're a child, they didn't respect you, they didn't love you, they didn't care you, or due to that reason you're diagnosed with this, or blah 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 blah. Many reasons. You are still saying that it is because of my parents, my life is like this. If that is the case, the first step what you got to do is, it is because my parents I am born. If your parents are not there, you wouldn't be born in the first place, right? That is the first thing. So the parents gave me life. The parents gave me this information. Yes, my experience is bad, but on the other hand, my parents gave me this experience so I can be a better off. For example, my father called me a dog so that in future when my husbands call me a dog, I don't get irritated. But if your husband is father have called you a dog, you're still feeling irritated, your husband will call, because God is only going to send people who you hate in your life. You look at the beauty, Rashmi ma'am, I can sign and tell you, whichever type of people who you hate will keep repeating in your life. In the form of your parents, in the form of your friends, in the form of your husband, in the form of anyone in this world you see, whoever you hate will keep repeating, because God will only send this people because you have to change. It is not they wanting to change. So most of the frustration happens when we try to find that why they are not changing when I'm like this.
But it is not always that you want them to change. It is just that it is, they just want to create hurdles for you at every step, that
Yeah.
you want to take. Right? It's like you
So
don't even want them to be a part of it, right? Say for example, I may be having a conversation. It is not even related to that person, and the person will just want to jump in and just give that 2 bits which is not required, right?
Rashmi
So
ma'am, so hold on. Now you are trying to say a point of view. They want to say something. Let them say and go. They called
yeah,
your dog. Like, see, the thing is, what is happening is, why are you see if now you just interrupt what I said? I stopped. Okay, let Rashmi ma'am talk. The person who listens is much more stronger in the conversation than the person who speaks. You'll see, I'm asking you ask question first, which makes me more stronger. Right? So in a conversation, if people are irritating you, let them talk, but don't take it into your heart and mind. Problem is there.
yeah.
Why they are interrupting? Yeah, their interruption behavior. God has created them. I am going to win over their irritation. Like many girls tell me this, sir, whenever I talk, my parent just interrupt and shuts me down. Why are you opening your mouth? No, no, I want to tell my point of view. Yeah, no one wants to hear your point of view. Why are you going and opening your mouth? Sometimes we have to chill and stay back. Don't try to, it's like, no, 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 it's my point of view, my idea. Like I had a session for teachers, and the teacher said that, I give my ideas and everyone is rejecting my idea. It is beneficial for the school, but still I know, sir, it's a great idea. I need to work it out. Ma'am, are you presenting it as your idea? He said, yes, it is not going to get approved. Change this way. You go to your HOD and say that, HOD, you gave this idea to me. I worked on it and I came out, this beautiful idea. I got all these ideas from you. Which HOD won't say yes to the idea? Your concept is, do the idea have to work out or do my idea have to work out? We are all wanting the recognition, which is creating hate. Oh, my idea got robbed. I tell many people, anything you like of my session, copy, paste it in your name, doesn't make it. The messenger is not important. The message is important. So when we go into that game, you don't want this recognition. You don't want to prove that you're greater. You are not anywhere here. I'm not anywhere here to prove anything here. I'm just saying things from my heart. And that is all. If you don't, that's why I say, if you think I'm saying something wrong, you can reject it also. Nothing. I'm not here to prove anyone anything. Can you control me? No. I'm not here to impress anyone. Would it bother me? No. But no, no, no. I have to impress, Neetu ma'am, or I impress Rashmi ma'am. Then I will talk based on making them happy. I don't care if you're happy with me. If you're going to call me next time, don't call me also. I'm happy with it. That's why I said, meet me once, clear all your doubts, and forget me. So when you start forgiving these people, they are doing it for my good. They are doing it because I have irritation within me. Ma'am, you win over it, two things will happen. Most of the married girls, ladies, when I talk with couple session, they say, we are fed up with our in-laws. I'm done with my in-laws. They irritate me. They don't understand me. What am I supposed to do? Ma'am, I said two things. You be the best daughter-in-law you can. Give all the love to that mother-in-law. Two things will happen. Either you or your husband will get a job where you have to move out of that home, or your in-law is going to die. I'm sure these two things are going to happen, but if you change first, because if you don't change, I'm sure your daughter who comes online will be like your in-law only, irritating you the same way. So the problem is us. And when we start understanding that, you will see slowly, you will see, oh yeah, these guys are irritating me because I am the problem. Okay, let me change. So someone irritates you. Hey, I irritated you. I'm very sorry. Go so down that they can't hit you anymore. Because what happens, that is the thing, right? When you go to when you go to temples or different places, you really go doing so much that none of the things will hit you. You're just going above that and you win over that, right? And that is how you got to work it out. Ma'am, did I answer the question indirectly?
Absolutely, you did. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
All thanks to God. Sudha ma'am, I will take Mona, then I will come to you, right? Because I can see whoever asked me first the
We
question
have
first.
Mitesh waiting for a very long time.
Oh,
Can we
yes,
ask?
Mitesh. Go ahead, Mitesh. Let me take Mitesh and then I go to Mona then. Yeah, he's a young guy, huh? Mitesh, you're muted. Hey, Mitesh. I can't hear you.
Mitesh can't hear you, beta. Mitesh, unmute yourself.
You're muted, or he didn't join with his audio.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yes, sir. So my question is, I really get bothered with people's opinion instead of the one whom I love. The others' opinion, like my friends, like my classmates, like my colleagues, and many other people's, I get they really bothered me, and they are very hurtful. Their opinion are very hurtful. So I just want to, I just want to make myself that. I just want to make myself that they don't bother me.
Okay. So first thing is, I'll tell you a little bit of friendship, right? No friendship is forever. Point number one. So second thing is this friends in school or outside school?
Outside school.
Why are you hanging around with them anyways? See, Mitesh, look at the simple concept. If you tell me they're in my school, I'm forced to see their face, they're in my same class, they're opinionating me, and why are you going in front of people who are having some opinion about you and which is hurting you? That is point number one. So when you are young, normally what we do is we try to stay away from people who are hurting you because you're not strong enough to fight. That is point number one. Second thing is, whenever someone is, you can give an example of an opinion.
Yes, sir. So once I went for a movie with my friends, I just a pink sweatshirt. So my friends started teasing me.
What do they say?
Sir, I wore a pink sweatshirt.
Pink sweatshirt. They made fun of you and you're bothered about it. Where's my? Hold on. Let me just fix this problem right now. 1 second. Here you go. There you go. There you go. You take a screenshot of my shot and tell that this Deek Parshi, there's a speaker. He has a pink suit here. He wears pink suit. Come on, man. Just for this, for just 1 second. Let me just. Okay. Just for that, you're worried about. You're just overthinking about people. Why? You're giving importance to what someone is saying is greater than what you believe about yourself. So you think that only if my friend says I'm good, you are good. If your friend says you're bad. So what happens? You're in control of your friends here and not Mitesh's control. Mitesh, you drink soft drinks or you don't drink soft drinks?
I drink.
Good for health or bad for health?
Bad for health.
So you know it is bad for health. Still you're drinking. Why? Because somewhere your friends have told you, let's drink Coke. Let's drink that drink. We'll be friends. We'll drink and become friends. And if you don't drink and you're drinking water, you're not my friends. You know what is there in water? When you say, oh, I know about water, 99.99% in all the soft drinks is water. I don't want the chemicals in it. I only want that water. When you start saying this to your friend, the friends will leave you and go, and you will stand strong on your belief. Right? So they have a problem with pink. It is their problem. And you see most of the guys who have problems with pink have problems with girls also. I know you're not that young enough, but they pink, if they're getting irritated, girls, now next your friends are making fun of, oh, when a girl walks in pink, what? You don't look at her or what? Right. But don't fight with them. I'm just giving you the concept about the pink color. It is, most people think pink is for girls only. Man, I should have wore the pink suit for this. So I can really tell you, you'll be very happy that I can change it now also to make you happy, right? It doesn't matter, but there is nothing in the color. That's what I'm trying to say, right? Color is all part of, every color is there because it's beautiful in its own way. This pink and blue is all done by marketing. I'll give you a little bit of idea. Who told pink is for girls and blue is for boys? It is marketing. Because why? When a baby comes, you'll buy pink toy. When you get a new boy, you'll throw all the pink toys and buy blue toy. And who makes money? The corporates make money. right? So it's a big discussion if I start talking about why pink and why, you know, celebrities are promoting different colors. There's a different big discussion altogether, but you don't need to know that. But in simple way, believe in yourself. Believe in what you're doing. Find what is right and wrong. So my simple question back to me, what's wrong in pink? No, you can switch on your mic. What's wrong in pink? You have a pink tab here also, right? I think your jacket border is pink. No?
Yes. Yes.
So your friend tells something about the pink. What is wrong with pink? Anything wrong?
No, sir.
Believe in it. When your friend says, why are you changing your mind? Later, your friends will say, let's smoke, let's drink alcohol, let's go drugs. You'll go for that?
No, sir. No,
Because
sir.
your belief is strong there. But when the pink color comes, you're doubtful about your belief. And that is where the problem is. Did that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Doubt clear?
Yes.
And I will tell you one thing, there is a lot of free people in this world. What I say, uncles and the aunties of the world and the friends of the world, they have a lot of free time. They have nothing to do. So they say, what to do today? Oh, Mitesh is wearing a pink shirt. Hey, Mitesh, you look like a girl, he will say. Oh, how dare he calls me as a girl. No, I'm boy. Yeah, he can't differentiate you're a girl or a boy. It is his problem, not your problem. And don't take it as your problem. Doubt clear, Mitesh?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good. Yes, Mona ma'am. How many? Okay.
Sir,
Yes,
I would
Mona
like
ma'am.
to know
Yes.
how to increase self-love, because today I'm not able to look myself in the mirror. What I was in the past, I feel that I have deteriorated a lot, not only physically, mentally also. I feel I've become very weak-willed. So how to increase self-love, how to build a strong willpower, and how to stop the self-pity part. I don't want to wallow in self-pity all the time that, oh, why this has happened to me. I don't want those thoughts to come to me,
Yeah.
but they keep on coming
Yeah,
repeatedly.
ma'am. The first thing is you're still living in your past, which means I used to look like this. So first of all, throw away all your old photographs, because every time you see that photo first. That is why I tell most of the people, the biggest problem in this world is when anyone in this world right now, when they're looking at the mirror, they're not looking at themselves. Anyone, ma'am, not only you, anyone sitting around the world, when they look at the mirror, they are not looking at themselves. They're either looking at a celebrity, they're either looking at a friend who has a good hair, they're either looking at whatever. They are either looking at someone and seeing themselves in the mirror. That is the first problem which many people have to throw. So the first thing what you have to do is, when you are looking at the mirror, you're not looking you, you're looking the old you who has become this. As long as you're doing that, there is a problem. Because constantly what is you're going to happen is you're trying, when I'm going to be that, will I ever be that? I have lost myself. So everything is sitting here and not this person who you're looking in the mirror. You're all sitting here. I used to be so beautiful. Ma'am, who said beauty is not what you're looking? Ma'am, beauty is in the heart. Again, I was giving Dr. Abdul Kalam's example. He's the best example anyone can give. Right? He has a very strange wavy white hair. He's dark complexion, right? And people are all, Dr. Abdul Kalam is coming. Everyone stands up when Dr. Abdul Kalam is coming. Because he was loving the way he looked and he was focused on more on the actions which is doing. So stop looking in the mirror of who you were in the past. You are a part of this foundation. Because of this foundation, I'm helping a lot of people. I'm supporting a lot of group. I'm supporting the youth who have gone through what I'm doing. My job is to help more people understand what I'm doing. And that is my focus. And once you start seeing the actions which you're doing, the physical aspect steps aside. So for example, I am looking like this. In my mirror, I'm not looking me that way. I'm here serving Mona ma'am in the best possible way and clarifying the doubt. I'm here, Sudha ma'am, asking this question. I'm here talking this. I'm always focused on the actions. I am what I am is not because of how I look. I am what I am because the way what I've done to this world is what makes me that Mona ma'am who is there in front of me. So once you start seeing yourself from that perspective, you will not see the past Mona ma'am which used to look. So throw away all your photo. Have your new photo posted all around. Why are you hating this new you? Right? So once you start taking this present photo and put it all around and let people love you the way you are, when you become very, 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 very old, yeah, I will look much more worse than you.
But this new me is not that efficient and not as worthy as the older one. I'm not talking of the physical aspect of it. I'm talking
yeah.
I'm talking of the more of a mental aspect that I have grown weak because of the disease.
Yes, your mental aspect is driven by you wanting to be the old Mona. That is what is making you mentally weak. I'm still not the old one. If you constantly think I want to be, this is like an old, very old lady. Oh, I was to be a Miss Universe. And you're sitting and thinking that I'm not the Miss Universe. I'm not the Miss Universe. I'm not the Miss Universe. So now whatever has happened has happened. Now we can't control that side, but at least have your present photograph, frame it and keep it. Let you see yourself so that you stop looking at the mirror and you will see your photo and you'll begin to accept that I am this. And once you accept that I am this, and I don't want to be that old me, automatically that what we say Maya, that fantasy will step aside. Because right now, if you close your eyes, are you seeing you or are you seeing the old Mona?
The older one always.
There you go. Until you have it that way, you will keep hating you. You will have all the mental weakness coming in because you're living in your past.
So that's how to overcome that.
How to overcome this? Take your photograph, put it next to your thing, learn to see how you are and accept the way you are. Remove all these old Mona's photo around, because whenever you see here, you will think about your past. This is like someone hurt me in the past. You put in your photo in front of you. Every time you see that, the hate starts coming on. Ma'am, how do you accept something? The more you see, expose, only then you can accept. Now you're not even wanting to look at the mirror. You're still, when you close your eyes, you're seeing the old Mona. When you close your eyes, why you can't see yourself? Because you're exposing your mind and your senses to all these 5 Monas, which is the young Mona or the photo or whatever, before marriage, after marriage. Remove all that. If you're married, if your husband, take a new photo with your husband, let that be the photo. I am this. Is when you accept that, most of the mental things will slowly step aside and then it will win over from there. But if you're still living in your past, I'm telling you, all the depression, mental issues will start coming in, because slowly, what is happening is you are not living who you are. Ma'am, you're having problems with you. Many other people have problems, other persons like this, I am like this, and they sit and get
That's
mental.
what not for other persons. It's okay, I can ignore the other person, but I know my problem is myself.
Yes. So what you do,
I can avoid it myself.
Ma'am, I'll tell you something. Go to a photographer, dress very well, give that great smile, take a photograph and frame it and see it every day. And God, this is me. The day when you start accepting that and not seeing the old Mona in your head, every old Mona, burn it away if you want to. Because that Mona has to die. If that Mona doesn't die, you're going to kill yourself right now. Thinking, oh, I've lost myself. You are yourself. Physically, when you're losing yourself, you don't lose yourself. Man, go and hug a person in the foundation who don't have a mother. You keep hugging someone, you won't see your beauty anymore. So what we have to do is go and take action. With my limited strength, with my limited mental strength, I am going to go and hug every child which I see around. You start doing that, you will see automatically, you will forget your face. You will forget how you look. You will forget all that, because I am here being that person who God has made me what I am. Right now, what I can do. is what you have to do. Because when you leave this world, if you believe in God, when you, or if you don't, if you universe, God, when you leave this world, God will only ask you one question. Did you perform with whatever strength and body which I've given you to the best of your ability? Were you a good daughter? Were you a good mother? In the best of ability you have, were you the good wife or future, whatever roles God has given you? Did you do and give it 100% justice? If the answer is right, whoever sent you will be happy with it. But if you sit there, oh, I lost my stuff. Oh, it is not fair. Life is not fair. It is, you're against not taking any action for it. So you're not performing there. So once you start perform, take action, ma'am. So right now, what I can do right now? Is anything good I can do right now where people want, which no one can do? Okay, let me go and hug a stray dog. Let me go and feed a stray dog. A poor kid is wanting love. Okay, let me go to orphanage. Go and hug each and every orphanage which I have, which I know. You start taking the action, then you won't focus. Then Mona becomes the action-oriented person, and the Mona represents the action which he has taken. And when that action is superseding your physical look, you won't need any more of these. You won't anyway bothered about how you look, because it's no more how I look. It is what I can do for the society, which can create a bigger impact than how I look. Did it make sense now?
It does make, but that's what I'm asking you, that I have lost the strength also to do some work, or like even like mild work is making me tired. So it makes me more angry and frustrated, and like,
okay, now that is going to the next step. It makes you angry and frustrated. You have some over expectation about yourself. Ma'am, reduce that. The thing is, you're not accepting the truth that I am underperforming because of my health. Accept that. You're not accepting, no, I want to do better than this. No. This is like, I can only raise my hand 10 times. Okay? You're saying, no, I want to do 20 regardless. Obviously, mental frustration and physical frustration. I am worthy of only raising it 10 times. Accept that. Don't try to do 11. It is going to bring mental stress and physical stress. Right? So when you start, okay, in the next 1 year, my health can reduce, so I can only do 5. No. 1 year before I was doing 10, so I'll pick 10. Again, what happens? Mental stress, physical stress. So what you're doing, ma'am, is you are still over expecting a certain performance which you can't do, which is building up anger and frustration. So reduce that, take to a level which I bring satisfaction to myself. Yes, I have this health issues. This is the reality and the truth, and I can only do 5. I'm happy doing 5, and God or universe who sent me is also happy because they know I'm doing it 5. But what you're doing, ma'am, you're sitting there and thinking and getting angry and getting frustrated that I can't do 10, I can't do 10, I can't do 10. That is where the problem is. I can do 5. Let me do it in the best possible way that 5 can be done. Full stop it there. You will see automatically satisfaction coming. But what you're doing 5 and thinking that, oh, I couldn't do 10.
Yeah, I'm over expecting from myself. That's true.
So when you reduce that and come to the reality and the truth, automatically you will see your thought process changing. Your over expectation will reduce. You will face the truth. Most of the problems with the world is no one wants to face the truth. Everyone is running away. But that brings mental stress and all that thing. Now doubt clear, ma'am? 100%?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
All thanks to God. Yes, Kavita. Sudha, you want to go first? You've been raising your hand for a long time. I think Kavita ma'am is new. So
Yeah, let's take their questions first. Yeah.
okay. Yes, Kavita ma'am.
Yeah. Hello. I have seen your website also, and I have enrolled myself there to do some work with you. So I'm just asking a very casual question. That's what I have written in the chat. That how can we manifest good thoughts and we can weaken the evil thoughts? Because this question I'm getting, I'm just practicing, and I'm realizing that we cannot change evil.
Ma'am, that is 100%. See, ma'am, I'll tell you about this manifestation of thoughts and law of attraction. They're all coming into this great market. For me, it's marketing, right? For me, it is just the greatest marketing pitch anyone has been told, a story of motivation, right? That when you dream, you can, focus your thoughts to be positive, reinstate yourself, keep saying keep saying that I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, life will be good. That is all fine. That is one side. It is okay. What actions are you taking? Because no one takes any actions. Everyone wants to manifest it. Everyone wants it to come to you. Yes, it will come if you're really focused. But in a very disturbed world right now, whatever manifestation won't work out. I'll tell you the reason why. Ma'am, if you go and look at all the people who promote these manifestations and this law of attraction, can't figure out their married life. Have you ever noticed that? They're either single or divorced or married 2-3 times or whatever it is. If you have a look at it, have a research. When you're looking at people who talk about law of attraction and all that motivational side of things, a certain set of people are either single or divorced or have a couple of marriages. What is, they can't manifest and get a right wife into their life? That is one question I have with all these people who sell manifestation and law of attraction motivation to the world. First thing is, ma'am, instead of wasting time, now I told a good example to Mitesh. You know, soft drink is bad. Why are you drinking it? And after the health goes bad, you want to manifest good health? The problem, ma'am, is that everyone wants shortcuts. No one wants to work hard. No one wants to do the right thing.
No,
Now,
I just want to interrupt you in between, because
yes,
I just 2 days back I was sitting in a group of ladies, my colleagues. I'm a working person, so I was sitting and having lunch with them in my office. And when I said something like that, we have to change, we have to just manifest the good thoughts, so that we are giving the power when we are doing this thing. So people cannot change. I know that I am not able to change even a single person. In the same way, those people who are trying to make me change into evil, they are not successful. I have been working for last 25 years. So I am not into, I'm not gone into the evil people side, because the evil thoughts are manifesting and evil are getting power, because everyone thinks that we cannot change the society. So the evil is getting powerful, more and more powerful. So evil.
Let me interrupt. So let me give you some more insights about evil, positive, and negative. In this world, whenever you look at this world, negativity and positivity will be equal. The good and the evil will be equal. I'll tell you a good reason. Okay, I'm giving you all these positive contents. Okay, some people might change, some people understand this stuff. Now, whoever used to call Sudha ma'am a dog won't get entertainment through Sudha. They'll all become negative now when she becomes positive. So the balance of these negativity, and as he says, devas and asuras will always be equal in power, or regardless of whatever it is. So that balance will always be there, ma'am, because the world is running because both negative and positive is equal. Let me give you another example. Only if there is a robber, there is a police. If all robbers are gone, police won't have any job. They will start robbing, and then the police will come back again. So negative and positive will always be equal. No one can supersede anyone, and no one can go down. That will always be equal, because if negativity rises, positive will get destroyed completely and the world will destroy. If positivity rises, people are all going to sit calm and do nothing, and people will destroy. So that is the one aspect, is that is no negativity is raising there. Another side positive. Now, if I'm spreading positivity, another set of people are going to be negative somewhere. But the only thing what you can do is whose side I can be. Keep working on that. Keep, doing good things. Good actions is only matters for me. Thinking, read. Like many people ask me, sir, which book do you recommend to read in life, which makes you so positive? I say the biggest book which you can read is your life book.
Yes.
You read that book, job done. If you still have free time, go read your parents' book, which teaches your belief, your culture, your God beliefs, your religion, and all that thing. 99% of your solutions are sitting in that 2 books. But people want to read book after book after. That I call is entertainment. That is called entertainment via motivation. Many people are having books and reading and reading and read. Yeah, what? Are you changing? Then why reading? If really a person wants to change, only one book is enough. You will change your life then and there. But no, one book only. They want to read and read. They'll buy the author's book and next author's book and next. Yeah, you're making money for these guys. I'm a person who doesn't believe in the motivation concept, because for me, yes, some people need temporary push. That motivation is really good at that. But then motivation for me is like eating a vitamin tablet, thinking that your health will be good. Right now, motivation is moving into entertainment and kind of that thing. Oh, I saw the speaker. Oh, his book is great. Oh, I feel good. But life problem, when it starts hitting you, no motivation. That you have to go and solve.
Yeah, but today you are motivating many people. Like 52 people were here today, so you are motivating.
No, I'm not motivating here. I have nothing. You don't have any book to buy. I have nothing to sell. I'm just giving the answer which you're asking God for a long time. My job gets done. I said, meet me once, clear all your doubts, forget me. I don't want you to follow me. Because your life answers is already there with you. Whatever I'm telling is not nothing new. Life is the greatest teacher. And if you believe in God, that God is the one who runs that life for you, or, life or universe or whatever you call, they are the greatest teacher, not humans like us, not the motivation. Yes, they will give you the twist. But if you're not taking action, no motivation can help.
Yeah.
But the
Action
problem
is
is
first.
people have gone into the entertainment zone. And that is killing motivation. Ma'am, there are so many motivation speakers. Why the world still suffering? No one is taking action. And 90% of the people knows what are the 90% things they're doing wrong also. Now, soft drink is the biggest example. Second example, horror movies. Everyone knows horror movies bringing them fear. They're still watching. Why? In the name of entertainment. Are you really happy watching it? No. You're confusing God there. God wants to see everyone happy. If you are finding happiness in fear, he gives you more fear. If you find happiness in thrill, gives you more thrill in life. If you find happiness in hurting people, watching, like I see many youth, I ask them, it's like, or adults also, do you watch a scene where a girl is being harassed? Yeah, sir, I watch it. Watching a long time, how you can ever respect women? Because constantly harass. My wife comes also harass. So the problem is not about motivation or, this positive thinking. Is, guys, stop doing what is negative, which you already know. So the biggest problem in this world, to summarize, ma'am, is willful ignorance. If people stop willful ignorance, most of the problems will be solved for them. You're willfully trying to ignore the truth. And when you do that, God or universe can never be on your side, because the wisdom is already there for you and you're misusing it.
Thank you.
Now you have an answer for all the girls groups who have asked you questions. So yeah, and you can give your name and take credit. You don't need to tell that I told you about this, because for me it doesn't matter at all, right? Because for me, I don't care. Let the world get credit for what I'm doing also. It doesn't make any difference, right? The message is important. Ma'am, did I answer the question?
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, all thanks to God. Yes, Sudha, I will come. I think many people have raised their hand now. Piyush, I'll come to you later, right? I hope it's okay. Yeah. Yes, Piyush. Oh, Mahen. Piyush.
We can take Mananda in the meantime. I think.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello. Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Okay. I want to ask one question that is regarding with my students. I'm a teacher and
Mahananda, can you just swipe it? I see Piyush here. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes, Mahananda. Yeah. You're a teacher. Good. Yeah.
yeah, so when I will, my day will start with the students only. But my few students are purposely make me angry. Means they will not do works or they will not do study. Then I will be angry on one of the two. Today if I two, then tomorrow it will be 2, 1 or 4, and my day will start with the angriness. So I don't want this. So how can I change this?
Ma'am, there's two things here. I've done sessions for teachers and HODs and principals also, right? And they ask a similar question. First of all, is why are you getting angry when they are not doing it? That is point number one. Somewhere you tend to think that I am the teacher and all my teachers should do what I'm saying, and this few people are not doing. So that hits the teacher within me, which is not fair. So this time I should go hit hard and get angry because my teacher, who I am, is not being respected by that two. So that teacher gets angry, not you. So that is the point number one. She's gone?
No, I am there.
Oh, you're there. Okay. So that is point number one. Second thing is stop differentiating certain kids as backbenchers or these are the irritating people. Stop. Sometimes, ma'am, maybe they just need one tap from you, beta, you did a good job. Or sometimes they just need some good words from you. Maybe that good word will flip and change them then and there. Maybe sometimes, ma'am, they're just showing the hate towards the mother which they have to you because they can show it to you and you're taking it in. There could be many reasons why they are trying to irritate you. So the first thing what you have to do is first stop differentiating children's based on how they are acting to you, how they're reacting to you. So I'm not going to be a part of their entertainment. Right? My job is to teach. I'm going to do that in the best possible way. Second thing is they didn't do the assignment, for example, for which you're getting angry. If they didn't do the assignment, the next thing what you have to do is don't ever, this is the biggest mistake most teachers do, don't ever publicly thrash them. I know many teachers publicly, hey, you didn't do your exam, 5 sit-ups, I will hit you or show that. Never ever do that. Every child have a self-respect. First learn to respect that. And once you're done with that, get him personally out. Not even don't tell before, come to my classroom. When he's walking around or when he's not with his friend, that time, come to my classroom. I have something serious to talk with you. He will come. That time, see, I'm not seeing you. You're not doing any assignments. Is everything okay at your home? Don't blame him. Most teachers will blame that. Why are you not doing the assignment? Da, 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 da. He's hearing the same thing from his home also. And you are also adding on from there. Da, 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 da. Stop doing that. Is everything okay with you? Is there anything which I need your help? Is something what I'm saying in my class which you're not understanding? When you start talking from that point, he'll say, teacher, whole night my mother's not feeling well, due to which I can't write the homework, and the truth comes in front of you.
Sorry sir, for disturbing you. But what is the exactly? From last 15 days, I gave few questions to them. And I'm asking that same question, at least 10 questions. I'm asking same 10 questions. I'm repeating. And it is one of the kind of question is what is atom? I taught them, and already I asked the few students, 10, 20, 20 students in the class. Then to the 12th one will not able to tell purposely, or they will not listen. Then automatically
So
it will
ma'am, so hold on. Now the question here is you're still blaming them now. When you're talking to me, you're blaming them. Stop blaming them. Why is that in my classroom he is not answering? Is there something wrong with my teaching? Is not, maybe he needs an elder sister. Be that elder sister for him. Maybe he needs an elder mother. Be that mother for him. He will start answering automatically. Now you're telling me I did all this atom. They are not answering. You're still blaming them. As long as you're blaming them, they're going to keep being them. As I told before in my old session, people will keep repeating until you change. In your next class, another 5 will come. Teacher, I won't answer. You do whatever you want. Anger. Okay, beta, what is the problem? You have any frustration with me? Did I hurt you by words before? Some kids are there. You one wrong word you may have told, he may have picked in his mind and he'll keep revenge. I'm sorry for that, beta. Next time I will not do. Please answer to my questions. Maybe that is enough for him to answer. But drop this teacher's ego. Like many children I see, when I go to junior school sessions, the kid is too short and the teacher will be standing and talking to him like that. I say, teacher, bored, sit down, come on to their eye to eye level. You will see how kids will communicate. Try this. Whoever is here, when a small kid comes to you, sit down and talk to them. You will see the mode of communication will completely change and they'll start opening up automatically. So to understand the youth, you have to come to, now you see when I'm talking to Mitesh, I'm talking it to his age. When I'm talking to senior people, I'm going to the senior level and being a little bit serious, going really hard. My voice modulation changes. So when each person changes, you got to change according to what they need. So they listen, and then you can make an impact, and then they will start doing what you want to do. It doesn't mean that whatever I say people are going to do, but I'm just giving an example from that. Ma'am, did I answer the question?
Yes, but
Drop the
one
teacher's
thing is
ego
that
first. Okay, then continue. What is the counter question?
yes, 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 yes. Okay, I will drop that. That is, if they are teenagers, then how can I handle them?
If they are what?
Teenagers.
So again, why you differentiate? A kid is a kid. Don't differentiate teenagers, juniors. Maybe they have the, what we say, the maturity going on. They said, okay, I'm a boy and teachers should listen to me. So don't, first of all, every human being is a kid. For me, whenever I talk to them, that kid wants this mode of communication. So you talk. I said, we are born as a baby, we live as a baby, we die as a baby. I see myself, everyone, whoever talking to me as a baby, I don't differentiate teenager, but the thought process is different. So if I'm talking to a teenagers group, I don't want adults there because, I will talk to their level and they will get bored. But teenagers are teenagers, their age, they're excited, they'll be celebrity fans, they might be on social media. Sometimes the mode of communication, that's why I tell teacher, do you have a WhatsApp group with your students? If your answer is no, you're not communicating right. Because some kids are very comfortable talking on WhatsApp. But no, I'm a teacher, you have to call me and tell me, only then I will understand. Start using WhatsApp, go to their level of mode of communication. And when you start talking in their level, automatically they will begin to listen. That is point number one. And once they begin to listen, you can impact them and they will accent back, but drop the teacher's ego.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for the suggestion.
All thanks to God. Yes, Piyush. Then after that, I go to Sudha. I think everyone is done with me now. Ask any questions from birth today. Don't shy away. It's an opportunity. For me, time is not a matter. I will sit here for 2-3 hours as long as a question. I have nothing to gain anyways, right? So, yes, Piyush. Yeah, Piyush.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Piyush.
Please
Mother is
unmute
there.
yourself. Piyush?
Okay, go to Sudha then. Let Piyush work out. Yeah, Sudha.
Yeah, I heard many times that you were telling God, 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 God. So how that spirituality and positivity is connected? So I was very curious. We are very curious.
No, very, very interesting question. See, normally I don't talk about God. I'll tell you why. Right? I can talk about it if permission is granted. Because what happens is God is a very personal experience. My God can be different. Your God can be different. The whole world sitting people God can be different. Some people say ideal. Some people say universe. Some people say work. Some people say my mother. Some people say my father. Some people say my best friend. Some people say my teacher. Some people say my work. Some people say my book. Some people say my lucky pen. Some people say my lucky dress. Some people say my job, which I do. Some people see food only as God. So what is God? That is a different discussion. How positivity and God is related. Positivity can be attained with God or without God also. The concept which I believe, life is all positive concept, can be achieved with God and without God because it is action driven. It is not spiritual driven. Now, every physical aspects have a counter parallel spiritual aspect going in parallel. Right? For everything. Whatever you do. Most people are trying to use spirituality to change the practical aspect, which can only change if you're really focused in spirituality. It is very easy to make practical changes to your life and be spiritual. For example, a mother who's genuinely loving their children and making their children the best human being the world can ever be, who's taking care of the husband and their in-laws in the best possible way and being the best daughter-in-law and the best wife she can ever be, is much more spiritually high than a saint sitting in Himalayas and meditating. Right? So when you see it from that perspective, different roles are given to different people. And when you do 100% justice to you, you are meditating 24/7. For example, when I'm doing my sessions, I'm meditating. That's what I believe. Why? When you love what you're doing, you're actually meditating. Very few people know about it. What are you doing getting spiritual? Why are you going to spiritual side? In simple, let me make it very, all these spiritual concepts which you've heard from Lord, let me make it very simple. What is spirituality? You're using your mind and your 5 senses to connect what your heart wants to do. Some people say God sits in their heart or God wants you to do. That is what is spirituality in simple terms. Now, when you know what is already right for you, go do it. You are spiritual there. You don't, yes, some people need the processes. Go ahead and do it. I'm not saying whole spirituality is crap. There is truth in it. But what happens is most of some spiritual things have become a lot of confusion is there. A lot of money and branding and marketing is there. So many people are getting lost in the name of spirituality. That I'm not supporting. But a real great spiritual people won't be promoting themselves. They just quiet. When the right time comes, people will know me, and whoever has to know me will only know me, and they will only know me, and they will only call me, and they will only get the answer. So what we are doing is, if you are looking spirituality for a shortcut solution to your life, it is not spirituality. Because in spirituality, there's no shortcut. So many people, what they're doing, let me give you another simple example. A mother is there and their son is completely misdirected. So mother is praying, meditating, let my child improve. They pray to God, please, Raksha Karo, take care of my son. Yeah, go and give your values to your son. Your child won't go misdirected. Why are you using God for short? People have started using God for shortcuts now. God, you do this for me, I will do this for you. God's greatest relationship is being thankful to him. I'm seeing you as your best friend. That is a relationship which you have to build up. Yes, go ahead, counter. Yeah.
But we see sometimes it works out. If we do something like that, if you do this for me, God, then I'll do this for you. So then, that thing sometimes will work out. What people will do, will practice that. And if something will not happen, if something doesn't happen as they pray, then again the negativity comes.
Yes. So stop praying, go and do it. When you are taking a positive action, God is always on your side. Agree?
Yes.
Let me give you the greatest time pass which people do with God. You study 80% and you pray to God, God, please get me 100%. That is wrong.
Right.
Go study 100%. God will support you. What's the doubt there? So my principle is, go study 100% and write it. Whatever result gives, thank you, God, for that. But I have studied 100%. That's why I tell most of the students, study the book 100%. Whatever marks you get, ignore it. Because in the interview, they're not going to ask what marks you got. They're going to ask what you know.
Yes.
But very people, no, I need this marks. And I did. Without studying 100% is when you, why do people pray God for protection? Protection from what? Something wrong. Right. Go do what is right. Why something wrong will happen? God is a very simple concept. Don't complicate him unnecessarily. He's the most easiest thing which people can understand. But we complicated it, we have to understand that we have a high level in spirituality. Yeah, okay, there is a high, no, I'm not saying that the spirituality, the meditation have no truth. There is, but that is kept for certain people. Let them do that. Who are seeing the, Loka Kalyan or, whatever, the world peace and all that. There's a lot of people which is needed. Previously Kavita ma'am asked negative and positive. When negative happens, someone has to pray to make one side positive also. So let them do that. We are humans. What we can do is common sense. Again, Mitesh's example, soft drink is bad. Do you drink soft drink? Oh, you don't drink soft drink. Okay. Yeah. So there are many things what we are doing bad in life. Hating people is not godly. Revenge is not godly. Forgive. You are taking the action towards God. So what happens there is every action which you take is in the name of God, then everything becomes spiritual then. Right? So if there's a bad guy doing bad things in the name of God, is also spiritual. Ta-ra-ta-ta. So that is why I say life is all positive. Ram is also positive. Ravan is also positive. Just to give you some perspective of what I'm trying to say. Okay. In the name of God, everything. Then only the world will run. If everyone becomes positive, if negative is not, the world will stop. God can't make that happen. But whose side you are is the question. Keep being at that side. Automatically, you become positive and focus on let the whole world go to hell. I am positive. I will reach where I need to reach.
Okay.
Doubt clear on the questions?
I have many questions, but other people also raised
Okay,
hands.
fine.
So
I will come. I'll go as long, Sudha. I'll only leave you and only go. Okay, yes, Piyush, next.
Yes, sir. Sorry, because my network issue. I have one doubt. I am very fearing person. I am always in fear.
Stop. Hold on. First of all, don't say sorry for every small thing. Right? So what you're doing is, when you're saying sorry and talking to me, you yourself have created a complex. First, create an impact first, and then say, okay, I think my network had an issue, so due to which I couldn't see. But I hope my question is clear now. Many people have this, they start with sorry, they start with negativity, they themselves are backing out themselves unnecessarily, and you're talking to me. You're obviously creating your own complex within yourself. We know it's an IT issue. Right? Now again, IT issue has come. Now he'll feel more sorry now. So yeah, I think Piyush, you're God again stuck. So Medha Joshi. Piyush is poor guy now. He'll feel more sorry now. Okay. Yeah,
Hello,
yes.
sir.
Oh, Medha ma'am. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, actually, the why me question has not been answered yet. So I would like to answer that. I'd like to ask that.
Yeah.
A question of why me, why I have been chosen, or the people who are suffering with diseases have been chosen.
You know, why me was asked by Neetu ma'am also. When I had a personal call before, I had to tell her half an hour of information. Then only she understood why me. So the question is not about why me. The question is why not me. Right? So, ma'am, what happens here is people have a lot of sufferings, right? People have a lot of pain.
Okay.
And you all together have decided to start this foundation so that many people who are going through, you become a supporting hand for that. Correct. Right? So maybe you are a certain set of group of people who have been started so that young people who are going through is not hit by the public, is not harassed by the public, is not being played around with the public, because the kids don't understand. They're having the tough time where they see you as mothers who can help them fight this battle in the best possible way. So indirectly, you're much more bigger than the mother which is making fun of them for what they're going through. So the question is not about, now people ask me, my mother keep asking me, why are you doing all these sessions free? Why are you traveling all around India and doing these sessions? I said, I give my mom one simple example. I'm spending 50,000 rupees, 20,000 or 1 lakh to go in India, do my sessions. Out of that, if one girl considers me as a brother and decides not to suicide tomorrow because of a breakup, what she has gone through, that is much more valuable than my 50,000, 1 lakh, which I'm paying. Why not me? Why not be me, that brother for that girl who's desperate? I've talked to girls who got raped. Right? I talked to her for 2 years. And now she's getting married to a pastor. Right? No one knows about her story. And not even the world knows about it. But for 2 years, I've been talking, and she has gone to mental hospital. She's gone to various different crazy places you have no idea about. Why not me? Why not be? Now, many people ask me, why you're doing free? I said, why not me? Everyone is charging for what I'm doing. Why not me? When you start thinking, why not me? You become much more above than the people who are wanting something in return for that. So today onwards, I'm the mother for every person who's going through this. Why not me? God has given you an experience to grow above what you are. But if you say as a victim, oh, why me? God, why did this? I gave you this so that you can support a group of people who are wanting a support which only you can do. And if you are not there, who then? Right? So the question begins to change. The mindset begins to change that, oh, I've got this. So whoever is going to get in future, I become an umbrella for them. Maybe that is the main role for you. And ma'am, if you do that justified, God will be happy in whichever way you are. But what you are thinking is, why me? in comparison to someone who's time passing with the husband, having some other relationship with some other guy. And you're saying, why not me then? Here you're being a mother of every child who's there suffering from that point and trying to be that mother for them. You are much more above than a person who's having a great time with the husband and they go end up divorce or whatever it is. And the mother is like, ma'am, 2 days ago, I was talking to a doctor. The child is completely hating her mother. And she is the great doctor, people respect her and all that. And she's saying, why my son is like this? Man, the son is like this because of you. And I'm here to open up the gap and clarify the gap. And she found it, oh my God, I didn't even realize my son is hating me the way you are telling me. This is the first time you opened my eyes. So when you start seeing the role which is given to you, now why I'm working, I work as a regional sales manager. I have my job. I have a family. I have a wife. I have a 4-year-old kid. I don't have any helper at home. Everything I'm doing for the best possible. And I'm coming live on my session. Why, if I say, God, why are you making me do all these things free? Thank you, God, that I have this opportunity. I can talk to, like, even, Neetu ma'am and Rashmi was worried. What am I going to talk to this group? Right? And they're all worried about it. I say, like, why not me? And let me be the instrument of God, of universe, to be that God. Thank you for giving me this power, or to make people understand, why not me? And when you start seeing it from that perspective, ma'am, your life becomes much more valuable than a person going for a married with a good sari and good looking, and their kid is completely lost in their life.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the insight. Wonderful.
Well, thanks. Yes, no more raising hands. My job gets done.
Piyush, do you want to ask?
Ask, yeah. Sudha, I have a lot of questions. I forgot about it. Yeah, Sudha, go ahead. Head on head.
No, there were some other person, Swati. She was raising a hand, and then so let's ask her. Swati, do you have any questions, please?
See, she's going above the situation now. She's
Thank
thinking
you
about
so
the
much,
other
Rashmi
people
ma'am.
now. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, yes, Swati.
Thank you so much, Rashmi ma'am. Good evening, sir. Actually, my question is, all my
Who's
friends are Swati.
Swati, yeah. See, now Sudha went above. She sees slowly her mindset has changed. It's no more about me. It's about the team. And if people start thinking like this, each one of them, you become a support hand for each person, you will see how big impact you can. Yes, Swati, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Actually, my question is, my friends are getting married. They have children, and they also have job, but I don't have any one of these. So I feel demotivated. Plus, I'm not able to accept my reality because I was diagnosed in 2012, but still I'm not able to accept my reality, my facial features, my color, everything. Also, with this disease, with passing time, I don't feel confident enough to talk to people. I shiver a lot. I feel anxious. I don't know how to deal with this. All these things. You can see me now.
Stop. You're talking to you. Hold on. You're talking to a stranger like me, and you're saying you're shivering. I don't see any shivering problems. That is point number
No,
one.
sir. Actually, I am. You can't see it, but I know I am.
No, see, no, hold on. This you're creating with your own mind. Hold on. Have you have any issues talking with your mother?
No,
Father?
no.
Me also, you don't have any problem. I know that.
No, I had problem in, so that is why I was raising hand and lowering my hand again and again.
But when you're talking very smoothly. So you yourself is creating a complex in your head that talking to strangers, I start to shiver. So you're raising your hand, then your shivering will start. You raised your hand. Now Sudha raised you up. Now, don't you think Sudha did a great thing?
Yeah,
Now
she
Sudha
did a
can say.
great job. That is why I said thanks to her before.
So that is what. Now Sudha can think in her mind, why not me? Right? So all these questions I'm trying to make you answer, why not me? And she's thankful to you. So now what has become, you become elder sister to Swati. Why not me? That's an answer to a previous ma'am who asked me this question. So I'll interlink various things to connect it all together, right? So first thing is, why do we shiver? Or why do you feel having a issue with communicating? What I tell people is, if you're okay talking with your mother, if you're okay talking to your father, you have no communication issue, right? If you can see everyone as your brother, if you can see everyone as sister, if you can see everyone as your father, you have no communication issue. Yeah. Somewhere around you're thinking that they are supreme than me, they are better than me. So is when the shivering starts. Yeah. That is the biggest thing I say. If you know Hindi and the other person understands less Hindi and better English, Go talk in Hindi. Why talk in English? Right? The biggest mistake people do is that is, oh, they only understand English, so I will also do a broken English and shiver there. So first is communication issues is language. Use the language which you're comfortable with, first thing, and stop comparing. I know my old boss who used to tell me that never look at the business card and decide this person is great or lower than you. He can be a CEO of no one in the company. He can be a CEO of 1,000 people or 20,000 in the company also. Both are CEO only. But you look at CEO, oh, he's CEO, I have to give him respect. That is the second point. Don't judge people by what people are telling you. You have a direct talk and then you find out the truth. The third, so first is use your strength and go with your strength forward with people. Second thing is don't judge by other person's point of view or other person's perception or your perception about other people. Now, the second part, the first question. So that is I picked the last question because it's very easy to connect with you. Now, let me go to the first question of you not getting married. Others are married. They have kids and da, 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 da. So the first question is, with this issue which you're going through, can you get married or you can't get married?
I don't think so.
You don't think so. Okay. So you don't think so. So first thing is make it very clear, talking to various other senior people in this family. In this family means in this foundation family, and check with the doctors if it is really 100% true, or is there any other people who were in your state, right, made an impact or changed their life and had a married life or whatever it is, or marrying people within the same foundation or people who are going through the same thing, so you both each other understand. So the point is, what is my limitations? Because I'm not living the traditional human being's life. I am somewhere offset it from the real life. So what can I get? Because this is like someone is running, very fast. You don't have a leg, and you are saying that I also want to run fast. It doesn't work. So the first thing is stop comparing your life with people who have two legs. Because you're constantly comparing. They have two legs. They have two legs. I have one leg. I want to run. You're going to fail. You're not going to run, and you can't compete with them. So the other thing is, for example, you have the Paralympics. So Olympics, you have fast runners who have two legs. You have Paralympics, which has one leg. Can I compete there? So your competition should be there and not there, because constantly you're thinking of Olympics and getting demotivated there. So the next thing is child, right? Husband thing is find out, what the Paralympics people are doing or your people are doing. Are they getting married? Are they staying single? If there's no kids future, best to stay out of it or don't get married. The concepts, whatever is the real truth. Second thing is sometimes girls being woman will have the mother feeling. Okay. With my health, can I adopt a kid? So these are the things you got to really think about, because you become a mother, maybe your karma completely gets cleared off from there. Right? Can I adopt a kid? Let me experience a kid. But you got to be, if you're adopting a kid, what happens in your future, your health, your things and all that thing, will that counter, or can I support him for the rest of my life? That is the second aspect. Now for all this, there is money. Right? How do I get a job? This was asked by your previous, I forgot the second question or third question, by a guy. He asked me about my plan. Is there any job which I can do in my current situation? Which is right now, there's a lot of online jobs available in the market. Yeah. Data entering, or, proofreading, improve your English, translation, just speech translation. There's so many things which you can do. What you're doing is, my friend is an engineer and I can't be an engineer.
I'm an engineer.
Oh, you're an engineer. Okay, great. Okay, yeah. So you are an engineer also. So the next question you got to ask is, what can I do with my engineering? Can I teach kids of engineering? Right? So when you start focusing on not what my friends are doing, what I can do in the best level of performance, let me start taking action. What happens there? Your confidence will begin to rise.
So actually, I used to teach engineering kids. I'm an MTech also. So, but after getting this problem, I feel so demotivated that I'm not able to stand in front of even a single kid now. I can't teach even a single. Though I'm teaching online, but
Yes.
not face to face. I'm not able to face anybody. I don't know why, where the confidence has gone, but
So see, now see, this is the happened what happens, right? You lost, like, I'm just giving a good example of losing the leg, right? So you lost a leg and you're constantly comparing yourself to someone with two legs. That is the joke I keep saying to the world. Every time you compare yourself to someone else, you're devaluing yourself. If you say that this girl has a good hair, indirectly you're saying that I don't have a good hair. If you think that this person has a husband, indirectly you're saying that I'm not worthy for the husband. If you think that this girl is beautiful, indirectly you're telling that you're not beautiful. I know you're doing lots of that in your life.
yeah.
Stop doing that. I am beautiful. I am the way I am. And I am going to be the next teacher who's going to be such a good teacher. So in future, every girl sitting around with this issue, I will tell them how they can be great teachers in life. Your life is much more meaningful than a girl getting married and sitting with her son and having their own problems. That time what happened, confidence begins to raise. Right? I am worthy of this world. I'll tell you, you do good teaching, students will run and come. They won't say how you look.
Yeah, but I
If
don't have that confidence only. I don't know why.
Why? Because you're comparing. Stop. You have Facebook?
Yeah, but
Unfollow
I
everyone.
don't use it. I don't
Okay, good.
use it.
You don't use it. That is a good start. Right? So second thing. So where do you see your friends?
They are all married, so they don't talk to me now. After
Oh, very
having
good.
this problem, they have started to ignore me and all that.
So now you have that's why I told about trusting issue. So friends are not friends. Accepted now?
Yeah,
Okay. So that is good. Do you believe in God or you don't believe in God?
I do believe in God, firm believer.
So
But
firm believers.
but before God, I believe in karma. God
That
भी
is also
नहीं,
fine.
karma.
Not a problem. So if you believe in karma, then why are you saying as a victim card? You're not believing karma here. It's a fantasy belief that you believe in karma. Karma people believe in action. They keep doing the action until they die.
Sir, I'm doing the action, but I'm not able to do the action. The main problem is
Yes, because mental block. You have something bigger in your mind that your physical body can't move. And the bigger in your mind is, I have done engineering. My friends have engineering. They have great job. They have great pay. I'm sitting as a teacher. It is not fair. What is this thing? Confidence dropping.
yeah.
Engineer. I am not an engineer who's sitting there. Why I did the degree? What is this point of life? Where is the confidence? I'm not worthy. Now this disease also have come in my life. What am I? My life is completely messed up. Why I have to take any action? Let me just say in the name of karma. I'll tell you something. This is a secret of karma since you're a karma believer. Thinking is also karma. You know that? So when
Yeah.
you're thinking bad about someone also, you're having negative karma.
Yeah.
When you're jealous about someone also, it is negative karma.
No, sir. I'm not
No,
jealous
jealous
of
means,
them.
I mean, like, just to trigger you, I'm saying, right? Again, see, when you start seeing it, all your thought process is also where the energy is going. Now, I will tell you another Swati. Since you're a great karma believer and God believer, all your grace is going to your friends only. Whoever you think of grows. You believe that? Who are you thinking of most of the time? Swati or your friends?
Both.
Both. So 50-50.
Yeah.
So Swati gets the confidence. 50% God. Friends thought will come. Confidence went down.
Yeah.
When is it going to be 100%? When is it going to be 70%? I don't care. See, I will tell you, Swati, another joke I will tell you. Many people want to be Salman Khan. Right? Right? Many. Why?
Yeah.
I ask people. Because he has the fame, he has the money, everything is great, life is great. He's still single. He has killed a couple of people,
Yeah.
and etc. goes on. That is how Salman Khan is Salman Khan. You're ready to say single? That is a question which you have to ask. You're going to kill a couple of people? That's a question you got to ask. I shouldn't be using names, but it's just an example to make you understand, right? Because his life story is a life story known to everyone. So what we are doing is we're comparing only one part of that Salman Khan, one part of the girl with the good hair. I'll tell you something, Swati. 50% of the girls who's married engineering are fighting with their husband. That you're not seeing. They are seeing the Facebook photo. Hey, honeymoon, like a chick. Honeymoon, they are fighting. I have talked to many couples. 50% of the couple are fighting only. For outside, hello, hey, oh, hi, home, da 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 da, physical fight, all those fights are happening. And you're saying they are having a great life. So what God is going to do? You want that life? Okay, I will get you a married. Fight.
No.
Sometimes we compare only one part and we think that that is happiness. That is the truth. And you think that I'm not worthy of that. And whatever you can do, karma is also not being done. Sitting the victim card and thinking negative also negative karma. Thinking negative karma. You know that, no? Karma believers, karma people don't think. The true karma yogis don't think. They just go and do what is good, full stop. Karma will bring the result.
Sir, but how to stop this overthinking? It is coming
Free time.
naturally. Like,
First, how much free time do you have?
not much. I
But
engage myself in something or the other. So,
something or what is the most greatest thing you love doing?
playing badminton, watching
You can play badminton now
movies.
also?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, okay, so you can play badminton. So you can play physically, you're fit. What's the other thing you love doing?
Reading books, not those books, but my study books.
Okay, that's also good. So you're doing everything great. So what happens here is, even though you're learning your books, you're playing badminton, back in your mind, you have this, in future, I can't play. Do you have that?
Yeah.
There you go. That is where now you can play, go play.
This is
With
the
all the
main.
confidence. What you're doing is, after 2 years, I cannot play. With that confidence, you're losing the battle of badminton, which you can play now.
Yeah.
That is where the problem is. Previous, I forgot the man's name. She was sitting in the past and spoiling her present. What you are doing is, you are sitting in your future and spoiling your present. Now go play badminton the way you used to play. After 1 year, I cannot play. We'll think about it that time. Maybe playing badminton, you might heal also. I don't know. Right? So you're all living that, okay, everyone is married. What about my future? And you're all thinking, I'm not worthy, 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 I'm not worthy. Right? Just 1 second. My kid is.
I know.
Okay, Nalena, good. Okay, but okay? Right? My kid is more important. So that is the reason I've responded to him. It doesn't matter. You people are waiting for me. How many people are waiting also doesn't matter.
I
For
know,
me, my
sir.
family. Right? So that's the reason I responded, right? If the door is open, he would have come and you would have seen him also. But because this was a serious conversation, I thought it'll be serious. So that is the reason I just locked the door. So did I answer the question, Swati, now?
Yes, sir.
100%. Now you see the smile has come back also. Smile. What is the problem? Right? You're trying to cover your smile also. I can see that you're trying to control your smiling, which you're genuinely coming from you. Right? Don't control
I
the smile.
told
Show
you,
it.
I'm not able to accept my reality, the face, features, and everything. So that is why.
So who are you comparing your life to?
I don't know. I'm not comparing.
You're looking at someone. See, who said you are not looking good?
My friends, they told me you don't look.
First of all, throw like that, friends. They are your waste to the society anyways. If friendship is not physical look. It is heart to heart connection, genuine friends. Now, if your friends are not liking you, why you're hanging around with them? You have such great friends. You have Sudha ma'am with you. Talk to her every day. Make her your friend. At least she understands you. She's supporting you. Why go from friends who's saying you're ugly? You get the point, right? This is like fire is there. I want to sit in fire and saying, it is heating me. Get out of the fire who doesn't understand you. There is very cool people like Sudha. Go talk with her, have friendship with her, and you both have a great friendship.
Yeah.
Sudha did the greatest thing a friend will do. Okay, Swati, you have your question. You go ahead. Other friends will all jump. Hey, Swati, wait. You have this problem. I will ask my question, then you go. Throw all these friendships. This is not friendship.
Yeah.
Right? Pick the right people, not the people who push you down. I think the problem with you is your friends are the one who's actually pushing you down more than you.
Now I don't have them, but yeah, they pushed me down before.
So the truth has come. So now you're justifying, oh, I gave all this love, all this hard work to my friend. Now they've thrown away and gone me when I'm really need their help and blah, 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 blah. Thank God this thing has come to me. I came to know who my true friends are. Now I have Sudha with me, at least who a genuine friend. Good only, no? So this disease has come because to tell you that these all friends who are sitting with you are scamming you. You have in this all these fake relationships. Now the truth has come out. So be thankful to God that these scammy friends have got out of my life because of this. Maybe you will heal with time. I don't know. That time your friends will come back also. Hey, come play badminton with me. That time don't throw Sudha and go away.
No, sir.
So those are the things you got to understand and believe in. And once you start seeing life from that perspective, I don't want friends. If you believe in God, what I say is that God is the greatest, best friend you can be. Shout at him, first get frustrated with him. If you whichever God you believe in, take him a photo. God, today you are my friend.
Yeah, sir, यही करती हूँ अब मैं.
Yeah, so now what Sudha you got now? That time he will send the right friends to you.
Yeah.
I'm sure, I'm Swati, I'm sure when you had your friends before, you might have forgotten your God.
Yeah, तब इतना नहीं, मतलब इतना believe नहीं करती थी, but now तो.
Now so God has no other choice.
Yeah.
Right? So you're confusing God also. So he has a different experiences to go through. So he's just giving you that experience. Now you came to know the truth about friendship. Now you can talk about this to the many youth which is going to fall into friendship. Now your students will come. Talk about friendship there. Guys, even don't mention my name. Say, I heard a talk. He talked about friendship. You should not be very close to friendship. I have my own personal experiences. And this is what I got this problem. And, they all left me then and there. Trust only your parents, family, mother, brother, sister until marriage, children until marriage. You spread that message. That is good enough for you. Experiences are taught by God to make you an experience so that you can share your experience as teachers and be gurus to people so that they make an impact with your advice which you give to them. And when you become that guru level, all gurus are with dadis only. What looks they have? Right? The guru can say, right, oh, what dadi? I want to shave, clean shave. Then only people will accept me. Right? So, yeah. Now I think doubt is 100% clear.
Yeah.
All thanks to God.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, Medha. I already asked Mahen. Okay. I think Medha Joshi have been racing for a long time. I don't think I talked to you. Yes, Medha Joshi. I hope I'm pronouncing it.
Yes, sir. I asked a question previously,
Oh,
also, but I have one more. Yeah, I have one more question.
Let me take Sudha then. Okay, you're
no
senior.
issues. No issues.
Yeah, Sudha.
I have. So all these. Yes.
One question, and then we'll move to ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So all these our Scleroderma family, the Scleroderma warriors is having is about their beauty. That means, yes, they're thinking about their past. How they were looking and how they're looking now. So you said that the beauty is lying within you, not within the looks. But how society we handle, no, how we face the society is through our looks. So how people treat is how we look to them. So
Let
that
me
is
give you. Let me interrupt, and then we'll continue. Let me give a good poem which I've made. Not a poem, just not a quotation. Also, the world is so confused that every fat person is told to be thin, and every thin person is told to be fat. Right? Every dark person is told to be fair, and every fair person is told to be tanned. Every scar on the face is told to have a clear face, and every clear face is told to have a tattoo on the face. The world constantly tells you to be someone else and not you. You think a curly girl hair has no complex? They have. Oh, straight hair, straight hair, straight hair, straight hair, straight hair. They straighten their hair, slowly it'll start curling, all tension will start coming. So this looks thing, right? Everyone is struggling. I have talked to so many people, Sudha, in this world. Everyone have looks problem because they're trying to be someone else. Old people don't want wrinkles, right? They're struggling. Why? Marketing people, celebrities, all these great celebrities, old people come, oh, wrinkle free. Yeah, celebrities are marketing products. They are selling a product. You are buying the product and thinking that that is beauty. If you really look at all the superstar celebrities, either married, divorced, etc., 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 drugs, etc., etc., etc. Now that is the beauty you want to be? Is one question I ask the world. Half the thing is made up, half the thing is fake, half the thing is made up, half the thing is operated, half the thing is completely scammed up, and half the thing is they themselves have a complex, so they want to be. And you're buying into it. That is your problem, you buying the beauty as that is beauty. Right? An ugly person. Now the world has gone in such a way that a very beautiful person calls you bad word, no problem. But an ugly person comes and hug you, you will say, hey, don't hug me, you look ugly. The world has gone that way nowadays. So the society will always have something to do. No, they have nothing to do. So they will find this is better, that is good, this is better. That. No one talks about fitness. Everyone talks about fat, thin, fat. You see in the society only, every thin girl, hey, be fat. You'll not get married, you'll not get married. If you get fat also, hey, be thin. And 1 inch you're above, they will say thin. 1 you go below, they'll say fat. Society have nothing to do. That is it, uncles and the aunties of the world. They have so much of free time, they will come after you because you are an entertainment piece for them. So don't be that entertainment piece. Did I answer the question?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, let me move to Mega ma'am, then Mahendra, and then come to you. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, sir. We just touched the topic of karma in last few questions.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to ask: is it the situation that has risen is related to the past karma, or what? What do you believe?
Ma'am. So what happens is there's two. You know what? Karma and different. No, the thing is, I can talk about it, but what happens is everyone Hindus here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then it's fine. Then I can talk about it, right? So because you know what, different religions have different concepts with karma. They have all their different ways, and whichever they believe in is fair. Because if a Christian asks me a question, my answer is different. So everyone asks me different questions, my answers are different. Now, same question what Sudha asked me, Neetu ma'am asked, my answer could be different, right? So as per the Hinduistic principle, guys, is only applicable to the Hindu concepts. And even in Hindu concepts, there is so much of variations and diversification that whatever sometimes in the Hindu principle is that is even though your God and your beliefs says Guru steps in, things will also change again. Because whatever Guru says becomes supreme and moves on from there. Right?
Deek, I'm sorry. I just want to interrupt. We have people from Mohammedan background also, besides Hindu background.
Then, ma'am, what I'll do is personally I'll talk with you on this topic.
Okay, right? Sir, no problem.
Because you have talked about past birth and all that concept, right?
Okay,
and
no
that is not be well received by other set of things, right?
Accepted, sir. No issues.
So that's the only reason. So you just have my number from someone. I'll just clear that doubt personally with you. And
okay, sir. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah.
Who's next now?
Mahananda, you had a question, right?
Yeah, Mahananda, you had a question, right?
Yes. Yes. Am I?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Teacher, right?
Hello. Yes,
teacher, right?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Now I'm not teacher. Now I'm a student.
Oh, you're a student. Okay. No, I thought Mahalo, there's another one. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
No, she's the same one. She's saying because you told me stop being a teacher, so she's saying
So I have started now only.
Good. No, that's good. You dropped your ego. That's a good start. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, my question is that my one friend is there that she is always showing me that how she's lucky than me, and so I have dropped her from my life. Means I will not talk with her. I will not message her. Then too sometimes if uh, she will keep status, then I will tell okay, happy, good, like that only. I will give the positive comments or her positive thoughts to the her status. But she want to talk with me, and I'm ignoring her. From the day before yesterday also she called me and I not received, and I not call back her.
Yeah.
So that I'm doing it is correct or wrong? That again questions in mind. Is it correct? She is calling me and I'm not
Hold
replying.
on. So first of all, hold on. So see. Now the first point is she giving you happy feeling? Is she being in your life?
Sometimes, but most of the time she want to tell about her happiness and her this and that, how she is lucky,
Okay,
that and this.
so basically you're being the garbage bin for her.
Yes, exactly. I think so that.
So obviously what has happened, the garbage is full. She's not finding anyone to throw. She's coming after you again.
Yes, hope so.
No, see, the problem is that is sometimes some people you'll see within your family, you'll see mothers do it a lot. You'll see, people tend to throw garbage by the battles what they fight to the family members or outsiders. So what I normally tell people is, if there are people like that, stop taking the garbage first. Only then they will change. Or else what happened is you are create like there's mothers and fathers. They do a battle. Mother and father will fight. They will throw the garbage to the poor children's. And the child will come to me, sir, my parents are fighting. My mama. I said, stop taking the garbage from your mother or father. Let them fight it out. Let the garbage stay there only. And so that it solves. Or else what is happening is you're taking it in, you're solving it, you're praying and you're solving it. Again, after some time, she will come again, spread the negativity and you will solve it. And it becomes a circulation of negative energy clarification from your side. See, biggest mistake most people, there's nothing called this friends forever. I keep telling people, this is a big scammy thing, which, many people tend to, see it from that perspective is friends are very temporary. Good friendship is when you have mutual growth, when two people come together to mutually grow. If both are growing, friendship is good. If one person is going down and one person going up, then it's a question. Now, the other thing is you have completely dropped her. Why is she in your phone book? That is a good question you got to ask yourself. Why are you seeing her status and saying happy? Somewhere you want some connection with her.
That your voice is cutting.
My voice is cutting?
Mananda, there's a problem at your end, beta.
Okay.
So what I was talking about, God. Friendship. So when you talk about friendship, it's only mutual benefit. So make sure if there's mutual growth, keep the friendship. If there's no mutual growth, throw the friendship. You can cut your friendship right now if you want to. Anyone who has friends who's hurting you, playing with you, making fun of you, throw away. They are of no use to you. You're not married to your friend. Now they'll say, no, I helped so much. That is the other thing I talk about friendship. Go and help people in such a way that you don't expect anything in return. Now, last one secret I will tell everyone about emotional. How do you control your emotions? Right? This will be very, very useful to motivate the crowd. So I will share that part also. Emotion is 100% controllable. If you love what you're doing and full stop it there without expecting anything in return from people. Your emotion is completely in control. For example, I'm doing my session completely free. I don't care what you do. I don't care you give me appreciation. I don't care you say me thank you. I say don't thank me. I always thanks to God. And that's I move on from there. You can't control my emotions. I'm not here to impress anyone. You can't control my emotions. But here what you're doing is You still want to connect with your friend. You still want to either be like her, or still you want to see her, what is happening. So that is basically celebrity thing, right? I want to know what the celebrity is doing. So I'll follow, I will status, I will say hi. That is just entertainment. So you want to entertain, you want to get entertained by other people's life, or you want to entertain with your life. That is a choice which you have to make, and I can't tell about that. So throw it if they don't need it, but keep it if there's mutual benefit. And once the mutual benefit is done, throw it. That is a simple example of friendship. There's nothing more to friendship.
Thank you.
There is a big story about Krishna and this one that I will tell some other time. There's this Krishna Sudama relationship, which is completely taken wrong by the society on a large perspective. But anyways, some other time. Yeah, Sudha, go ahead. Last bit of questions from, Sudha, go ahead.
So if we don't have anyone, then I can maybe.
Wow, I really respect you for doing that. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so actually maybe everyone are tired of in the session. So for everyone's sake, I'll just ask last question. So to stay positive, how we start our day? So is there any daily routine that you suggest us?
See, I'm a person on routine stuff. I'm not a very keen believer of routine. Because what happens is when you become a routine, you become a robot. Then you're no more a human. My concept is very simple. Go and do what is the most important thing first and keep doing it until you go to sleep. Full stop. That is the best routine. My routine is to do the most important thing. Now my kid came and banged the door. Okay. My most important action was to make him understand and leave him. So I paused here, give me a second, let me control him. He's controlled, my routine is set. So do the most important thing first and keep doing it. That is the first thing. Now, how to live a positive life is to bring a balance, which is relationship, education, health, finance, and love. These are the 5 aspects to live a positive life or a happy life or whatever it is. Relationship, which means your family, which I told, trusting people, that 5 people are there, trust them and build up the relation, not bring down, build up, be the best daughter, be the best wife or whatever relationship you are in. Then comes education, learn good information, genuine information and true information. Keep growing every time. Third thing is health. Whatever health status it is, can I keep improving and can I move it in the best possible way to a certain level? Keep doing that. Then is finance. Whatever case happens, can I bring in finance into my life so I can support all these things? But the beauty of life is if relationship, education and health is figured out, money will automatically come. But most people get worried about money and forget the rest. And then last is love. Love yourself, love the God which you believe in and all that thing. Last comes God. Many people put first God. But when you do these 5 of the things, God is happy. God will come to you. Right? My concept is you do your duties in the best possible way given by God. God will always come to you. And that is what positive is all about. When you have 5 of these in balance and 5 of you are constantly improving. Many people ask me, what's the definition of success? Success is growth. If you grow every day from yesterday to today, you are growing. But the growth doesn't mean that now, for example, with people who are diagnosed through this, I've talked to one of the ma'am, your growth can deteriorate also. But am I mentally strong with time? Am I, like, for example, you're doing 10, previous ma'am, I gave an example, you're doing 10 raise ups, right? After some time, it deteriorates into 5, but still with the mental strength, you can go 6. That is growth. So in your current stage, what you are, 1 inch above. If you're constantly working, negativity can never come close to you, right? But many people choose one, either relationship or health or money, or there are many rich people most of the rich people are single now or divorced. Now, are they happy? I don't know. Now, happiness is also negative and positive happiness. You know that?
Yes.
So negative happiness, when I hit my head somewhere behind, you will all laugh. That is negative happiness. But when a baby is crying, you play like a monkey or a donkey or a joker, which is negative action by you, but still the baby laughs. That negative action also becomes positive happiness for the child. Did I answer the question?
Yes. Thank you.
Anything more?
We have, but
Ask.
this time.
As long as you, ma'am, does it, I will go on answering. You people are asking only. I'm answering. I'm doing the harder job, right? I can go on until people ask. Don't get worried about the time. My maximum session I've gone is for 3.5 hours.
Okay.
So don't worry about it. Ask your question clarified so that you don't come back to me again. That's my only target I have. Right? Go ahead.
Okay, so Rashmi, Neetu, do we have anything
No,
from your side?
Mahananda has the teacher has come back again. Yes, teacher.
Okay. That I will think when I have to drop out from my life, then I don't think so. She have any friends more means she don't have the more friends, and I'm the one friend in
So
her
be a
life.
friend. What is the problem here? This is like, oh, someone. There are many alone people in this world. Go and help all of them.
I
Why only
want to
them?
be Yes, I want to be with her as a friend. But if when she is doing like that, when she's using as me like a garbage, you use that word, then I will feel sad. That negativity comes from that. So
Correct. So this is called gap filling relationship. She is giving something to you, so you want her, and you are giving something to her, so you want her. Find it. You're married, or you're not married, or you have children, or you're single.
divorce.
You're divorced. Okay, fine. So what happens is that you see this. You're teaching. Let your students be your children, and let you be an entertainment to them. Why this friend's garbage? Take your children, students' garbage. At least you're being a good teacher then.
Yes, definitely.
Right. So maybe your divorce happened, so you don't have the husband satisfaction. So that satisfaction maybe this girl is giving you. So you want her, but she's throwing garbage also. So you should have wisdom enough. So I don't want her. So let me find something as God or friends or my students or my guru or me being the best teacher which I can. Maybe the anger to the children you're showing is maybe your divorced husband's anger also. Maybe it will all interlink at the end. See that she's laughing now. So that's
No,
the truth.
not like that.
The poor guy, the poor children are getting angry because of your ego problem with maybe your husband or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm just putting different thoughts. Right? It is your now. You see, Mahanda, you already know the answer. It is just that drop your ego a little bit. You will see that the world was much more better to you.
Yes.
Doubt clear now? Now she won't ask any more questions. I've hit the main target.
No, not that. But I got the answer. Thank you for the answer.
Yeah, good. Yeah, Sudha, go ahead. First.
Yes. So many times actually in life, it is most of the time that we fail to make choices in life. So because of those wrong choices, we feel that something is wrong and everything is wrong around us. So any thoughts on that, please?
How do you make choices? Choices means taking actions when you have two options, option 1 and option 2. The point is many people take the decision based on limited information of these choices. That is where the problem is. For example, you have to go to college A. What do? You research, oh, my friend is saying this college A is good. My parents are saying your brother did it in this college, so you join. And so I am joining. There is second college. Your uncle and auntie saying, my beta became a topper in this college, you join that. And blah, blah, blah. Your friends, your best friends are also going to the college. You're taking choices which is influenced by a third party. And when you take those choices is when you fall into trouble. So when you have two choices, you go detailed into the institute. Do they have placement? What is the salary after my placement? Do I have to stay in hostel? Does my health support it? Is there ragging? And etc. etc. Research completely about college A, research completely about college B. Can I perform well in college A or college B? Then you decide. 90% your decision can't be wrong. But most people, my papa said, many people are there, like, in this competitive exam and CA people, when I talk to them, They say, why am I doing CA? No, parents told, do CA, I'm doing CA. He's not going to pass CA. And the funniest part, if he's doing, because why parents are saying after doing CA, his motivation will go also, because parents was his motivation. So he will start hating CA after that also. So choices, the problem is people are not taking their choices. Now you see Mehananda ma'am, right? Her friend is wrong, she knows. She don't want to take the choice. She won't, no, I still want that garbage with me. Right? So we already know, but we stop investigating. Is this friend good for me? Can I have a future with this people? Da, da, da. Go deep, deep, deep. Can I be that friend to that person? Answer is no, take action. Non-taking action is the other problem with most of the people by choices. And people know now, soft drink. Mitesh is Hitesh or Mitesh, his example. He knows his bad, he's still drinking. Whose choice? Common sense is very common, but many people don't use it that commonly. That is where the problem is. Next. Done?
I think we're good for now. Thank you so much.
Good. That's it. My job is done for today. Oh, there's something on the chat. Did I miss anything? I hadn't. Oh, Piyush said that I hadn't.
Answered. Yeah.
Okay, so that's it. No more questions, and my job gets done. I can take more questions. I don't have a problem. I leave it to the foundation. If they tell me stop, I stop. If my questions keep coming, I keep going. But don't miss this opportunity to ask me whatever questions you have about doubt, life, future, past, whatever it is. And one of the ma'am have one thing about karma stuff, because I can talk about God and religion and all that thing, but not on a bigger platform because it can offend other people. So that's the reason I ask permission before I talk about. But thanks a lot, Neetu ma'am, for stepping in and diverting me to the right direction. So yeah. And don't ask me one question how I'm answering the question. Anything else, because even I don't know. so I would leave it there. So everyone who's sitting here, I know everyone have the question, right? And something can be very personal, so you can connect me personally also. It's not a problem. Yes, Priyanka have got the guts and came forward now. Yeah, Priyanka. I think first time talking to her. Don't miss this opportunity. Yes, Priyanka, you have to unmute yourself. Maybe by mistake she raised her hand. Sometimes God also pressed the button. Yeah, Priyanka, where are you? Oh, ma'am has also come back. So yeah, Mehta ma'am, yes, go ahead. I think Priyanka is having audio issues, I think.
Yeah,
Yes,
sir. So you said to have an emotional balance, we should not be expecting from others.
Yeah.
Don't you think it is difficult to not expect things from people who are around you because you are a part of family, and so when you think.
Agreed.
Yeah.
When you do that, your emotional fluctuation will happen.
Definitely.
So stop doing that and be the best mother or be the best per role which is given to you, and full stop with that. Now, many parents are there.
That's the same thing to do.
Yeah, that is the same thing to do. And your plan for many parents are there. I will take, I will love my child so much so that in future they take care of me. That is not parenting. That is a contract. Right? Many parents are there. I will put all my investment to my child's education. So in future he's going to throw you and
in
go.
Case of a spouse.
So, see, spouse, what happens is there's two sides of the thing, right? When it comes to spouse, the first thing is the truth should be known to him. Many people, many women, what they do is their problems, they keep it to themselves and overperform and try to overperform, which will destroy them on a longer perspective. So if you can't perform, that should be somehow told to your husband. Now, sometimes some husbands say, oh, this is crap. It doesn't add any value. It is like, many other people are going on. Give them facts. Like when I was doing most of my free sessions, my mother came back to me, you're wasting your money, blah, 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 blah. You should not be doing this. Focus on your job. You're married. You have a kid and blah, 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 blah. So every time she said, don't do this. You're wasting. Why are you after serving the society and community and all that? Mama, feedback one. I was going to suicide after talking to Deek, sir. I said, no. She said, no, that's all crap. Once in a while you got lucky and okay, mama, second feedback, third feedback, fourth feedback. I collected 100 feedback just for my mother and father to believe me. Now I don't collect feedback, but I had to collect that. It's in my website just to keep my mother believe me what I'm doing. So sometimes when your loved ones don't understand you, don't battle, because when you battle, you lose. So what you have to do is give them factual information that, I'm diagnosed by this, so I can't perform. The statistics say this, because when you come and put statistics in front of people, that is the truth. People can't fight away from it. But what do you say? Oh, you don't understand me. Oh, I'm going through this. Oh, this one, da da da. You take the emotional talks. You will never win a battle, because he's comparing to a wife or someone else who's not going through what you're going through. So when he comes in the love mode, is when you tell the truth, not when he's angry or frustrated. Many women make this mistake. I want to share it. He's mood off also. I will share. Battle. When he comes with the love mode, hey, darling, or whatever he comes at that time, say, something. These are things which are going through me. When he's in that love mode is when you execute. Not when he's in the high mode, you execute. You will lose. So when you start doing that, slowly, the facts will supersede the fantasy. And when that fact supersedes the fantasy, that is when the truth will start hitting him. And then you will see him flipping also. But then, if you are saying my husband don't understand, he will never understand you for the rest of your life. And you'll be just sitting, burning yourself, doubting our husbands like this. And then you will get another lady with the same thing. All husbands are like that. They will never understand us. You will all have that kitty party after that and blaming all the husbands and creating more negativity. Poor guy. Maybe he doesn't understand you. Give him a chance by showing facts to him so that he understands you, and then share that to the other lady so their husband and marriage also goes well.
Okay. Thank you.
Did it make sense, ma'am? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
thanks to you. Yeah. Yes, Priyanka. Priyanka raised her hand, went down. Raised her hand, went down. Priyanka, you want to ask? Yeah, Priyanka. Go ahead.
Finally, I mustered courage to ask a question. Actually, I was around people. Recently, I am going about, and I feel that because of physical pain.
Hold on, Priyanka. Your voice is breaking. Your voice is breaking. You have two choices. Either cancel our camera so your voice is more clear. I don't know if you have an option, or yeah. Now go ahead. Okay. Cancel your camera. Cancel. Yeah. Now speak.
Yeah, I'm saying recently I am going through a lot of medical issues in terms of my pain or my related to the illness. And one positive thing which I am in 5 months is I'm like me and my husband are expecting a baby via surrogacy, and it's a good thing, and surrogacy banned, so we transfer and it happened just for the date supposed to come. Really,
I don't think so. We understood anything, Priyanka, because there's too much of disturbance. Your voice was breaking a lot.
But it's a very serious question which I want to answer.
Okay.
So it's a very good question.
I actually.
Priyanka, can you please put your question in the chat box? Is it possible?
It's difficult for her to type that all through.
I'm expecting a baby via surrogacy.
Okay.
There are a lot of problems which I'm going through. At the same time, once expecting a baby, I need to be prepared physically for myself.
No, Priyanka, it's difficult. I only have one. See, I can't understand. I can't listen to you. Like your voice is breaking, and the problem is, your problem. Whenever you're telling a problem, it just gets off.
She typed, I'm expecting via surgery. So something, getting a baby.
Yeah, but where is I'm not coming to the problem, right? So Priyanka, not a problem. You take my number. I know.
Deek, I think what she means to say is that she's expecting a baby via surrogacy, and she is very anxious about it, right? Because this is like normally not the normal routine thing. So I think she's very anxious about this, and I think she's also a patient. So she's very anxious about that fact.
No, see the thing is, if you're going through surrogacy, the only thing is you should be anxious about is the mother in healthy condition or not.
She's saying I'm unable to prepare my mind.
So no, when you're saying unable to prepare your mind from what, see who took the decision first of all. See, ma'am, what happened? See, Priyanka, let's make it easy. Take my number, WhatsApp me, and we can have a call on phone because if the network is very weak, if that is an option allowed, right? Because I need to counter questions few things because then only I'll understand where the real problem is, right? You can ask.
Deek, we will share your number in the group for anybody who was not comfortable asking questions today on the platform. So they can connect with you if you're okay with that, right?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm okay with it. I want people not call me again. That's my only target I have. People who talk once now. Sudha should never call me. Right? so that's my main plan. So that people understand life and they become more. Yeah, Priyanka.
Not able to.
Priyanka,
yeah, you can. I got it. You can message me on WhatsApp, Priyanka. We got it.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Priyanka. Yeah. We will share his number on the group, and you all can connect with him.
Yeah, and maybe the problem is maybe the discussion could be so big that it should be on a public forum. Sometimes it happens. God won't allow it. God or universe won't allow it. So maybe that would be the reason. Because she's trying for a long time, getting different places to come and talk. Don't worry, you can talk to me personally one-on-one and get it clarified.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All thanks to God. That's it. No one else. Any more questions? Shalini ma'am was sitting and smiling and smiling. No questions for you. Feel free to ask. And Deepa ma'am, any questions? I can see both on you on video. No, feel free to ask. I know. You see.
No questions from me. No questions from me. I have just been enjoying the session. Yeah.
Oh, good. As long as someone is enjoying.
I will have a lot of questions later on one-to-one basis.
No, not about any time. Feel free to ask me. Get me available. Yes. Use me as much as you can, and then forget me. That's
no using you.
No, I mean using means like get to know the answers and then figure out my life. That's my main objective.
And thank you, because I reached out to you with a lot of hope and a lot of doubt also, like, you're doing something like this. And how are we actually going to pull this off, like I told you, I heard from one of my students that, okay, you should be speaking to him and he could be very effective. And that's how I suggested for this foundation that, Deek, you should be speaking, but I wasn't very sure how everything is going to work out.
I hope it met your expectations. So
very excited and very happy about it. And so thank you so much, very from my heart. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much.
Yeah, perfect.
And thank you, Deepa, for being the medium. Actually, she was the medium who got us connected to you, Deek. So I thank her for being the medium.
Yeah, no, as I said, God has a plan, and when it happens, and different people become instruments to make it happen, and that's what I believe.
Yeah, I think there is a kind of map, one thing connecting other.
Connecting other. So I think I'm done with the. Neetu ma'am, you had a question. You had the first question. I dropped it. So sorry for that.
I think I'll drop a WhatsApp message to you then.
Okay, fine. Okay, yeah. So and then we can.
Thank you.
Perfect. All thanks to God. Yeah. So Rashmi ma'am, anything for you?
My God, Deek, what a wonderful session this was. It was an eye opener, and thank you for giving us your ear and your time, both. You have been so patient in answering everything for everyone, and I really hope people are taking back a lot from this session today. And God bless you, man. You are bringing happiness to so many people, positivity to so many people. God bless you. God bless you.
What I keep saying is, let God bless the world with positivity. I don't want even the blessings, right? Let it go to the world.
Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for doing this for us today. And, as I said, you've been wonderful. And I really think the family has benefited a lot from this session.
Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. All thanks to God. That's what I would say. Yeah. And I hope everyone enjoyed it. And, everyone in this team, even I was really... my wife was asking, what are you going to talk there? It's completely different. And I said, like, God has a plan. He has done something. So let that go according to his plan. So it's good. I made some impact in some way or the other. And what I tell people is, whatever you've learned, share it in your name to the world, right? As I keep saying, I don't want any credits for what I'm doing or any appreciation. If something has impacted, bring it into action. That's all I want. Then you don't need me or any other motivational speaker or anyone else. You have the answers. All what I told to everyone today is all what you already know. I didn't say anything new, but with a different twist of what life is trying to teach you. Who is the greatest teacher? And no teacher can be greater than life. If you start observing life, he's been teaching you in different ways to reach where he wants you to reach. So my job is to connect to God or the life with you. If that is done, my job, I step back from it, right? And leave you on your own way. But anyways, if you have still doubts, you can feel connect me. But don't, sometimes what happens is people try to hook with me and I'll reject that. No hooking. Figure out your life and be a motivation or whatever you have learned to your family, your family. Let that positivity spread through you and let each and everyone be an instrument to this world. And that's my main dream. And if that is possible, everything goes great, right? So that's it. And thank you all the 18 people who have stayed all this while listening to my talk with everything. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Deek.
Thank you so much, Deek. It was very nice session, and definitely I'll call you. I have many more questions. And thank you so much. It was very wonderful session. We have never expected this. It was very nice actually, and we got our positive vibes throwing now.
And after you know what I tell people is after talking to me, don't start talking all this to people. One day, just think about all what I've told, take it inside, so that it stays with you, and then you can act. Most people, you know, I've seen after my session, they get so excited. They'll say, "Oh, I understood this. I understood." They share to the world. So that what happens, it just shares across, and you know, they will counter question you, and more doubts will start coming in. So observe, analyze, take one day to take in whatever I talk. This is already recorded in different places. It's already there on my YouTube also. If you have your doubts, listen to it, because meeting me again, I'm going to give you the same answer. Right? My answers don't change. So Sudha asked me this question after 10 years. You ask me, my answer is going to be still the same only, because your life is only teaching you that. If you understand that part, it won't repeat, right? So that's it. So yeah, my numbers, they're available. If you want, I can type it down over here so people have that.
We will send it in the group. We will send it across the group.
Okay, so that's it. My job gets done. It is a pleasure. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, you know, Rashmi ma'am and Neetu ma'am, and plus Deepa ma'am also, for, you know, giving me this opportunity of just showing my path of how life is all positive and negative does. I hope I proved everyone there's nothing called negativity.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So as long as that is proved, then you're all on the right direction. Keep spreading that message in your form to your community, your society, and let that positivity spread through you people also, right? Thank you very much. I'll be signing out.
Good night.
Thank you, Deek. Thank you so much.
Thank you.